From the fairway to the tap room, this is Off Tap and Off Course.
Welcome back, everybody, to Off Tap and Off Course. How you doing, Danny?
Pretty good, bro.
We got it running this time. It's all good. It's all Gucci.
This
We're
is
here.
number 6.
Take number 6. Nah, dude, imagine I was that bad, dude. And
That's
honestly,
the first time
because
I
of you,
had to restart it.
yeah, you were like, just restart, and I was like, all right, that's fair enough.
We're right
Normally
there.
we
We just
run it.
started.
Yeah, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're here, we're vibing, and we have kind of a big one today. Today is not only the start of the Masters, but last weekend. When did we play, dude? Saturday?
Well, last Friday.
Friday.
On Good
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
It
Everybody
was a
took
good
it off.
Friday
It was
and
a
a bad
great
Friday.
Friday. An everyday Friday, bro. This guy scored a legit eagle, dude. Can you tell us what you hit? You walk us through what you thought, and then I'll go on with the review because it's of
Like
your
that,
eagle because that was crazy.
we were just playing a fucking friendly match. I was not thinking anything of it. I was just trying to fucking learn how to play the game.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
we're still, that's the thing. Like you still shoot
Yeah.
like over 120, right? I'm shooting 105s and 100s.
Like right now, like because the last couple rounds have been extra shitty, and that one round I played in Miami, yeah, it's like I'm
Mhm.
averaging I think 120 right now, but I had like 2 or 3 rounds where I was in like sub 115, like I was like 114, 115, hovering in that range. So I
Yeah,
was like, I want to get back under, I want to get under 110, and eventually under 100.
yeah.
Slow increments, fucking,
hmm
but whatever. I was neither here nor there. Oh, whatever, fucking. No, your buddy, I think John, he was going before us, right?
Yeah, they were both him and the
Yeah,
random
him and
were going
What
out.
was his name? Jack. Jack was his name.
Yeah, I think
Jack.
so.
Yeah,
Sounds right. Yeah,
yeah. They're
sounds right.
they're playing for the from the.
The
Yeah, we've been
golds
playing from.
one
Yeah,
one up from
we always
the
play from the
reds.
fucking Reds.
hmm
Yeah.
hmm
So whatever. He shot his shot, and he's pretty decent at driving. Like he
Yeah, no,
drove
that
pretty
day he
well.
was on it for the driver, but like he was so
Yeah.
frustrated that basically nothing
Yeah.
else was
Sand
going
traps and
his
him were
way.
not getting along that day.
No,
That
yeah.
that shit was eating him alive. But hey, that happens to everybody.
Yeah, normally he's a pretty solid all around. Like
Yeah.
he's broken 90 before. He
Damn.
shoots in the 90s. Like,
Yeah.
he's not like amazing, right? But he's still solid, right?
No, but
But
he also says,
yeah, he's
he's
been
played
playing
the
for
game on and off.
years too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's
So,
got way more like
but yeah, his
experience on us.
driving that
But
day
granted,
was spectacular. Like they were all
yeah.
like exactly
And that hole,
250
like he
each
hit
time.
pretty decent shot, and then you
hmm
went up, and then you hit your shot. It wasn't bad either. I think you were like closer to the water, or like
Yeah,
we
me, him,
weren't
and
sure if you
Jack.
made it in the water.
No. Me, him, and
We're
Jack
all
were real close to each other. Yeah, we were all
yeah,
up to the left side of the
yeah.
par five.
And then I just fucking drove a fucking monster out of nowhere. I just lined up right. I don't know. I don't even know how far that went.
That okay,
I
so
don't
that's
know
where
how.
I'll cut in there a little bit because I did go back. 18 birdies on the website doesn't let me show you, I guess, on the GPS.
Yeah.
Actually,
What
let me
about
see if we
Google
can
Maps?
do. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna
Can
do.
you just use like the trace feature?
Well, that's on. Wait, you can do that on Google Maps?
Yeah, yeah. Just open up the map.
All right, maybe. Damn, are you gonna teach me something new right now, dude?
Yeah, yeah. Go
That's
ahead and fucking
crazy.
turn the satellites.
Terrain. No,
Yeah,
satellite
yeah,
was right.
yeah. Satellite view.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Find the
let's
hole.
it's this for sure. It's wait, hold on. I'm gonna say for sure and then I wasn't sure. Here's the beginning, so here's the par 5 loop. Um so it's one of these with the water next to it.
It might be
It's
this
this
guy here.
I think it's
Yeah,
this
that
one,
guy.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, if we're
yeah.
both in
It's definitely
agreement, I
yeah,
think it's this
yeah.
par
That's
5.
it because that's where you guys landed like in that open area right
Yeah,
by
we
the
landed
water.
here. Well, we got
Yeah,
cart girl stuff here, and then
yeah,
yeah. So and then by the way, so this is why I pulled up 18 birdie. So from the Reds, this par 5 is 7. It's 425 yards. Okay,
yeah.
so you drove it from the
Is that right?
Reds.
Go back to that.
What?
Go back to that. What's that? Oh no, it's 16. No, no, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Holy shit. Yeah. God
yeah.
damn.
No, you drove
Okay.
it. You bombed it. Like it was crazy
Yeah.
because I did.
I
I
made
looked
it.
it up the other way on 18 birdies before that.
Yeah.
and we teed off from not here. They teed off from like here and hit it to
Yeah, we
here.
teed up.
Like maybe
Yeah.
here, right, is the reds, I think.
Is it?
And
Can
yeah.
you zoom in? Can you actually? I don't know if that clarity is actually gonna show up,
y-
or you're gonna be able to see any fucking marks. I'm
No.
seeing
Oh, look,
some
there's
shit
some
on
marks.
there.
There's another T marker here. Maybe these are the golds. No, actually, now that we
No,
look at it this way, I don't think this is the hole.
no.
No,
It
I
might be
don't know.
the. It might be the.
I think it's this one, dude, but this also doesn't look right. Hold on,
No.
let's trace through it because
No.
there's something off
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
But I think we're
So you
right because
start
this is
off.
the trees. Here's the par five you
Yeah.
start off
Yeah,
with,
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
and then
One,
four,
two, yeah,
that
three.
three. This is a four. Yeah, so this isn't it.
Is it? Where would it be? There was water on that side, just like how that
Yeah,
was there. There's obviously
hole
nine is coming
numbers.
back around this.
Yeah, and this is
This is
nine
this one
here.
here. It's this one down here where you're at
Ah,
right
ah,
now.
well,
That's
yeah, because that's
7.
right. These share a fairway. The holes that were
Yeah.
here it is. So it
This
wasn't this side. It's this way.
is this
There,
side. Yeah,
this
going
way.
the opposite way.
This
Yeah.
makes way more sense. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So here are the reds for sure, and
Yeah.
the golds were here. Yeah. So you
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
it.
So if you
There
right
we
click
go.
on that, if you right click on there,
From here.
yeah, and then go to measure distance all the way at the bottom,
Oh.
and then you just click points to point.
Okay. So then
I literally made it like up.
here. You had made it. Didn't you
No,
make it in front of this sand trap, or where'd you
no,
land
I'm
it?
more closer to the water. I was like right at the edge of that water, but
Oh, you
more
were on the
in, but
left
close.
side. I thought you were
Yeah,
on
I
the
was on the
right
left side.
side. Okay.
Nah, I made it like right, like literally like right, like around that area there.
Here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then I just chipped it to the top. Yeah,
What
yeah.
does that say though? 800 feet? So
You
what
see?
is that
I
in
can't.
yards? Yeah. Yeah, it's 800 feet.
Let me see.
800 feet in
Yards.
You're gonna get it first.
What is it?
260.
800 feet is what it is?
Yeah.
800 flat or?
Yeah, from here 804. So that's what I was estimating. I was like
268.
I was like at best it was a 270 drive, right? Like it was
Yeah,
disgusting.
yeah.
For
So
and
around
even
268.
for high level, you know, or like anybody, 270
Yeah.
is fucking long, dude. Like, I mean, damn, dude.
But whatever. I was
So
just
you
match there, and then I used my
bomb. Yeah,
sand
and
wedge,
then
and then I got it. I got it on top of the back side of the green
yeah, you
there,
got it
towards like
back
that.
here, dude. So like
Yeah.
and because your sandwich goes 100 yards.
You could I think right click again, and you could deselect it and start from that point again. Clear measurement and
Distance
start
to
again from that point.
here and here. I'm just fucking around now.
Clear
So
measurement.
then from here, this is cool. I didn't know you could do this. So here's 200 feet.
200 feet.
There's
66 yards.
66. That's nuts, dude. So you even like just kind of duffed your if what we're doing is correct, but like let's say it was a little
Yeah.
longer, like you hit your sand wedge short than you normally do, but it was like a good
Yeah.
shot, right? Because it
Yeah.
didn't like fly off. It like landed perfectly on the back.
No, it had a good arch
And
to it, like it, which
yeah, and
it
just
popped up and came down and do what it needed to do.
that's awesome. And then we were like still by the way from that same tee spot and from like just a little back, me and Jack and John, we all landed like about here by the way. Like before
Yeah.
the water, like right around here, dude. So you were
Yeah.
like 100 yards ahead of us. Like that's how deep you hit that thing, dude.
And then I made that fucking putt
That was the
after the fact.
craziest putt. So like so then
I must have been I wouldn't say
it was
20
like
foot, but it was definitely.
it
But
was 20 feet.
I
It
think
was
more
like
than 15
super
feet
far.
at least.
Yeah, it was a super far putt because
And
me
I
and
honestly wasn't
John,
even paying attention to how many
no,
shots I took. Though I was in the fucking moment
you were
doing the
just
fucking thing.
vibing. You were by
Yeah.
yourself because me, Jack, and John were still looking for our balls, still hitting,
Yeah.
you know, still walking up, and
I
you
was
were
I was literally
already
waiting
on
for you
the
guys.
green. Yeah.
Waiting for you guys to walk up to see who was gonna shoot first, even though I was, I think, furthest. But I was just waiting for you guys
And
to come up. So like,
you were like, I'm already hitting, and me and John were like, already walking up. So that's where the story gets kind of funny for on our end, because we see you right, and I see
Yeah.
you from there, and I'm with John, and I'm like, dude, is he actually putting for an eagle right now? But I obviously didn't say anything to you out loud or like say anything
Yeah, yeah.
loudly, right? I was just talking to him, and he was just like, he's like, I don't know. And then I was like, he just drove. I just saw him hit a wedge. I was like, that's it. I was like that. I was like, he's hitting for he's putting for for eagle. And I was like, but I'm not gonna say anything. And I was like, just in case, you know. But then I was like, nah, that's so far. He can't. You're not gonna make that. Like you're just not gonna make that, you know. And
Yeah.
then he's like, shh, just don't say anything. Just don't say anything. And then as we're walking up, you're hitting the putt, and you fucking drain it from a million feet away, and he just turns around to me and he goes, "Fuck you, Angelo," like defending you. He's like, he wasn't gonna make shit, and that's when I'm already screaming, "Eagle,
God damn.
Eagle!" And you were like, "What is fucking happening?" Like you still don't know. I'm glad I took these screenshots. Let me see if I can share some of these. Uh, this is the first one? Yeah. So I think I can, if I'm not wrong, did I learn to do
Are you
this last
still?
time? No,
What are
no,
you
I'm
doing
not
right now?
sharing my screen. I'm just trying to.
Okay.
Okay, I copied it into here. Whatever. It didn't work how I wanted it to. But, oh yeah, there's, do I have paint?
Yeah.
So, but as I'm getting to it, basically,
Hmm.
you were like you're like what I don't get it like you know obviously it was cool and a thing but you're like I don't know why it's a big deal and then I was like because
I
it's
feel like
like basically
like
impossible
after you
what you
told
just
me
did.
that, after you told me, I was like, I thought that's the whole fucking point of the
Yeah,
game.
I mean it is, but like for our level especially, it's like non-existent. Like so this graph
It was
is
just the
only
right
for
mix of
par
Miller
fives.
Lite,
Yeah, for real, right? Like
sunshine, and fucking
it was
other
beauty.
substances.
Too many stars aligned for that to happen, by the way. Because like a perfect drive, a perfect wedge shot, and a perfect putt, you know, for us is like is wild. And like this chart shows it. So I did this with AI, and I was like, what
Mhm.
are the average percentages of like hitting eagles, you know, per handicap sections, and like, and I did it for par
Yeah.
fives, par fours, and threes in our handicap here, it's non-existent. Like there's
Yeah, yeah.
0% chance, and you just destroyed it, obviously. Even all the way down, there's not even a slither of fucking purple until you get to like 6 to 10, and there it's still tiny as shit, dude. You see
Yeah.
that? Like it's
So yeah, I
barely
remember when you
nothing.
sent me that, that same day, I was just like, damn, I
Yeah,
guess it is a
bro.
bigger deal.
It's an
Like,
insane. You
apparently,
might as well have
I
hit a
always
hole
thought,
in
like,
one, you know?
like before ever getting into the sport, I thought the end all be all of the sport was always a fucking hole in one. But obviously,
Hmm.
that's like hard as fuck to do. But that's like
Yeah,
third tier. Then
that's
it's
like
eagle. Then
next
it's
level.
albatross. Is like
Yeah.
albatross is like the real
I think
fuck
I
you of
th
all
if
fuckings.
anything it's eagle what you did is hard, right? So like obviously
Yeah,
par is the goal, birdies are better,
yeah,
right? Eagles are then
yeah,
hard, but you know possible-ish when you get better.
yeah,
Hole in
yeah.
ones are still
I just
rare,
saw
but
two
not
back to
super
backs today
rare.
by a
Yeah.
pro.
Yeah, yeah, dude. The Masters today was crazy. So this was the start of the Masters, but when we're recording this day one.
Yeah,
But then, so Eagles are still kind of rare, but like very doable
yeah,
by pros and by like low
yeah, yeah.
handicaps and whatever, right? But it's still like rare-ish.
Well, I had more control of the game at that point. That's how they're
Yeah,
that low. So it's like,
exactly.
yeah,
Then hole in ones for sure, just like super luck and random. Like there's a lot of
yeah.
pros that
I'm
still don't
also
even have
sure
hole
like
in
the
ones.
majority. I'm curious of how many fucking hole in ones too. I'm guessing the majority of them have to be on par threes. Like I'm sure
Yeah,
par
yeah,
four
exactly.
hole in ones
Par four hole in
are
ones are
probably
super
super fucking
rare,
rare, and
and
par
some of
fives
them are recorded. No, they don't
I doubt
exist.
that exists.
It
Yeah, I
doesn't
doubt
exist
that
yet.
exists.
It has not happened. A par five hole in one has not happened in the history
Yeah,
of mankind.
nobody's
That I know
driving
of.
fucking 500
Let
fucking
me see.
yards in one shot. And if they are, lock them up because that's an
Hey,
animal.
lock 'em up, dude.
But yeah, like I didn't realize it at the time. I was like, oh shit, people are excited.
Oh,
Some shit happened.
somebody has done this apparently in 2002. A hole in
What the?
one is the rarest feat in golf. The achieved only about 5 or 6 times. Oh, damn, a few people have done it, dude.
How many yards?
Damn.
517.
Look at this. 5 and 17, 496,
Is
480s. That's wild, dude.
For a second there, I thought that guy's name was Mike Milk Cream. I was like, what the fuck?
So yeah, apparently I thought it had never ever happened, so I was immediately wrong. But yeah, damn, dude,
Yeah,
a
that's
condor.
wild.
That's
Condors,
wild.
wild.
So yeah, but then hole in ones on par threes we'll call because they're basically eagles, right? Are still rare.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
albatross is like getting in and two on a
It's
par
three.
five is super hard. It's
Yeah,
two.
it's just yeah, it's 3 under par. Anything 3 under par, technically.
Yeah,
Albatross
exactly.
was the only really thing on
Par
fucking
fives. And
par
then
fives.
and then
Yeah,
four under is the condor, which is out of control, dude. Like
yeah. It's fucking
that's so out of control, bro.
like you didn't even
So
hit the ball, it just walked itself.
yeah, right? Like what? That's insane.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what to tell you. And then
So
the next hole, I don't know what the fuck I did. I don't remember
yeah,
what I did.
it wasn't
And then the
even the
ninth
next
hole,
hole yet, but yeah, a few holes later, you
I
then
think that no,
fucking
on the ninth hole is when I fucking the same
mm,
sandwich that gave me all that glory fucking hit a hard patch on the side of the fucking cart path that fucking snapped that club head right off the fucking shaft.
yeah, man,
But
that
still
was
got over the green.
yeah, you still sent it straight over the green, and you turn around to me and you're like, I broke my club, and I was like, dude, what? Like you
I
you
wasn't really
haven't
that
you've
angry about
had
it either. I
these
was just
I
like,
know you were vibing, dude. I was like you
yeah,
were like, bro, I hit an eagle, like today's great. We're having a blast. Jack was awesome. I ran them. Like,
yeah.
dude, it was a fun
Like
ass
he
day.
hadn't seen one either, from my understanding.
An eagle either? I don't know. I
Yeah,
never asked him. I didn't talk to him much. I think you did, right? The whole right after you talked to him?
I think so.
Is that how you got that
And a
information?
couple times I drove and he looked at me. He's like, good drive." And I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
God damn.
yeah. That was funny. Whenever I had a good drive too, he would look at me and just give me a thumbs up, and I was like, "Yeah, Jack,
Yeah.
that's what's up." By the way,
I
Jack's
felt
like
like,
a old ass, like 90-year-old
yeah,
man,
yeah.
so
This guy
it
was
was
literally like I
super
think in his
funny.
70s or his 80s,
Yeah,
like legitimately. But he can fucking
super cool,
play.
dude. Oh
He
yeah,
can
he was
play.
balling, dude. He was on in two like every fucking hole, and we were like, "What are we
Yeah,
doing, Jack?" Like,
yeah.
that's
Like for the
crazy.
most part, there was only a couple holes where he just gave up because
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
he
I'm
was
not
like,
gonna
"Oh, I'm
count
in
it
the
because like
bunker. I took two shots to try and get out. I didn't fuck this hole." And yeah, and I was like, "All right,
yeah,
dude."
we were all doing that on certain holes.
Yeah.
There was literally holes where I gave up after 3 strokes. I'm like, bro, this is pissing me off.
Yeah,
I don't know how much more pissed off I'm gonna be. I think it's just better to just take the L and just keep going.
yeah, and I like Bob's rule. I thought it was like extreme but fair. So when
Which
I
one?
asked him, I was like, it's a self rule for him, right? But
Bob?
I thought it was yeah, Jack. Sorry, no, I don't know why I called him Bob now.
I was like, who the
Jack's rule.
fuck is Bob?
Jack's like self rule was
Uh-huh.
I asked him, I was like, oh, so like I've seen you take yourself out of, I think it was like two holes at this point, right? Two or three
Yeah,
holes.
yeah. I think
And
yeah.
and I was like, well, what do you put like on your own scorecard for that? Like you just say you're taking yourself out. I was like, because me and my buddies, we use an app and we just hit whatever the max number happens to be on that thing, right? So sometimes it's
Yeah.
pretty high, like 9, I think is the highest, or 10.
Yeah.
And then he's like, whatever par is, I double it. And I was like, damn, dude, that's savagery.
That's
So like
that is
it makes sense, but it's also really strict. So like his scores are like maybe a little I guess higher
inflated.
that
Yeah.
yeah in the wrong direction though, right? Like he's
Yeah.
probably better than what his handicap is, because if
Yeah.
he calls himself out of a hole on a par 5, which was the example he gave me, the most extreme, right? He puts a 10 down, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, like you probably would have, gotten out at a 7 or 8, but he just writes 10 and goes on. So I was
Oh,
like,
he
all
was
right.
putting out.
Yeah, so but then but with that I was doing that with you and John that day when you were like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
done. Fuck this hole." I wasn't going and just finding max on 18 birdies. I was just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, there's a
I
par
was telling you
4,
to fucking
8."
I was telling
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, yeah. That's
I was
but
like,
that's
just max it
I
out.
just switched to Jack's rule. So I was like, you were getting a bunch
Okay.
of 8s basically.
Yeah.
And 6s on par
And like John was
3s.
playing pretty well too. He just, I think in that later half, I think those every time he kept getting himself in those fucking sand traps, and like I was
Yeah.
having an issue the second half of the round 2 in those fucking sand traps because all I had was a fucking pitching wedge that broke my fucking sandwich.
Yeah, and I
Like,
kept
I don't,
telling you to grab my wedge, and you were like, "Nah, I'm gonna keep using this pitching wedge again." I was like, "It's
and
not
I
a
got out of
wedge."
all of them except for that last one because it was too fucking steep with the fucking
Yeah,
pitching wedge.
yeah, of course, dude. Because you weren't like getting out of it like a normal wedge. You were rolling them out of the fucking bunkers, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah. I
hilarious.
wasn't popping them out, but I was getting it done. I was getting it
Yeah,
done. I was like, nah,
get it in. But yeah,
like
dude,
this
the
is
the
true.
pitching wedge is just not a wedge, like in that
No, yeah,
sense.
yeah.
So
I was looking at it today, like the specs on the site from the set
from
I
Vice,
bought,
yeah.
and I think it's got a 47-degree loft. I'm like, no wonder I couldn't get the
The pi-
fuck
the
anywhere.
the pitching wedge is 47.
Look at that picture I sent you.
Yeah, hold on, but let me see. Well, actually, no, that's fine because others are like 45. I was thinking they were lower. But yeah, okay. So yeah,
Yeah,
man,
pitching wedge too
congrats.
it's sorry, it is 45. Sorry, it's 45
Oh,
flat.
okay.
I know I got 47.
That's why I was like, that seems a
Yeah,
little high, but I was like, fuck it.
yeah.
It's for
No,
beginners,
no, no,
so
no. I just want to keep
okay.
playing now. No, it's just like
Yeah.
oh, shit. Even though your buddy John's just like he's just like, all right, you can quit golf because that's gonna be the best it ever gets.
Yeah, right, dude. No, and then remember you hold out your first time on a golf course with me, like that was nuts, you know. So like once you figure out something that you're doing weird, you know, or like
Yeah.
or if you end up getting a lesson or whatever, or maybe I get, you know, enough lessons where I can figure out what you're doing, something
Hmm.
along the lines, because you're gonna excel. You've already excelled fast, right? But you're just gonna explode right after you fix. I promise you, it's something dumb, you know, that's like the reason you
I
top
feel like
everything else
even
because
like even like from the last time you saw me play, when we were at the range, actually seeing on the course, like the last time course to
yeah,
course, I feel like is a world of difference, even in like how I
hmm
stand and how I'm actually,
yeah,
getting more consistent contact
yeah.
and straighter contact for the most part.
Yeah, no, and like you saw on your fucking eagle, which again wasn't like some weird gimme or like a super fluke where like you bombed it and then tapped it in, right? It was like a legit hole, right? Like bomb drive, bomb wedge, bomb putt, you know, all hard. You know, it wasn't right? So it's
No,
in
that
there.
putt,
Like you have
I don't
it.
know how I made that putt. I think it
That
was the longest putt I've ever made.
dude, yeah.
No, that
That
yeah, because the other one was a chip shot technically when I hold it in. That
yeah,
wasn't a putt.
exactly. So that putt was
That other one was the
deep,
longest
dude.
thing I've ever made.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Crazy.
That's just as wild. It
Yeah.
was fun though. It was fun.
Yeah,
And like the
yeah,
rest
it's
of the
good
game
time.
too wasn't bad. It was just more difficult because we didn't have the goddamn which. And I think the first is the least amount of balls I've ever lost.
Oh, really? Nice.
I think I only lost a ball into the water, and the other one we just left behind because we were just in a rush. And I was just like, I'll just pick up or drop where you guys were at. So I was just like, I left one
Oh,
behind.
okay. I didn't realize you did that one. Yeah, I don't think I lost too many that day either. I know I threw away two that like you saw the fucking outer shell peeling off
Oh yeah, yeah.
on two
That
of
one I
mine.
tossed to the side, but that we found on
Yeah.
the course too. At least the one I had.
Oh yeah, that weird looking ball we found on the course, dude.
That one was fine. I have it in my
Oh,
bag.
oh,
There was
okay.
like
You never
another
hold it.
Callaway that I grabbed that
Mm,
fucking was that I thought was fine when I looked at it after you mentioned that casing. I literally turned around, the case is busted open on the other side. I was like, oh shit.
yeah, crazy. But yeah, man, incredible, incredible eagle. So congrats. This is awesome. That's gonna keep you hooked now even more. Yeah, I'm already hooked,
Yeah.
and I stopped hitting birdies a long time ago by like fluke birdies, you know, that I would get. Now I'm like just trying to be better all around. But
What do you
you're
mean
doing
about the
crazy shit.
birdies there?
So like I've
I'm doing
noticed
crazy
that.
shit?
Yeah, well, yeah, a fucking eagle and a hole out. I don't have any one of those, you know, like, and I've been
Yeah.
playing way longer than you.
Right. I
But
remember that one time we played early on where I don't
mhm.
know what the fuck I did with that club where I like double tapped the ball in a single swing. Like I don't know what the fuck I did.
Yeah, I
I
don't
like hit
remember
it up
that.
and then hit it again. I was like, I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck. This was very early on though.
yeah, that's wild. Um,
All right.
but yeah, no, I've noticed that like since I've gotten I guess slightly better or like trying to figure out what
Yeah.
I'm
No,
doing
you
too.
definitely have improved from like when we first started.
Oh yeah,
I just
when we
haven't seen
first
you,
started for sure.
yeah, at least when you and I have played, like you're definitely
hmm
more consistent on your fucking playing, like
Yeah,
overall.
but I stopped getting birdies. I used to get like one around, which I thought like was kind of wild, you know.
Yeah.
But I would never get, you know, pars. I would get either a birdie or a double. Like it was one or the other. So now I'm getting a lot of pars and a lot of single bogeys, which is good for me. Like I'm good with that because that's what you need to break
Yeah.
100. I've realized that
Yeah.
I only have like 3 or 4 blow up holes, and that's what puts me over the edge.
Yeah.
And those are like triples or bigger. And
Yeah.
so that when I eliminate those, I'll be way out of 100 by far.
Yeah.
But then what I was saying is that like now I don't get any birdies. Like I haven't gotten a birdie in a fucking super long time. And I've had
Really?
a couple opportunities, but they were, I don't know, I just miss them or whatever, and I get a par. But yeah, I haven't gotten a birdie in God knows how long. It's pretty wild.
Definitely need more fucking work on the fucking short
Yeah.
game though, because like
Yeah,
I don't know what it is
that's
about
super
putting. I feel
important.
like my like aim sometimes is all right, but it's even figuring out
Hmm.
like the fucking the the
Hmm.
trajectory to take, like what to actually aim forward to actually get it, even with the right speed. It's just like
Yeah.
there's still fucking slope you gotta fucking
Yeah,
count for.
I can't aim for shit still. I all I worry about is making sure it doesn't fly past the hole, and
Yeah,
then giving myself, like a couple foots now, or
yeah,
now that what we did that day, like the fucking putter gimmies. Like if it's within
yeah,
basically 3 feet now, we're like gimme,
yeah,
it's that's the putter length, and then we move on. But yeah, I don't try and like get it in really. That's also why I probably don't have any birdies anymore. I'm just
yeah,
like, oh, if I'm even remotely out, I just like
yeah,
tap it in a little bit. Cool. And then the next one's a gimme. I'll take the bogey or the par all day,
yeah.
like, so,
That's fine too.
yeah.
I just want to just get a little fucking be able to read it better, because I feel like towards
Hmm.
the end of that last round, I think I was getting better at like speed control, and I was getting right to where I needed to get to, not
Hmm.
overshooting things. But fucking,
Yeah, the
it's just
aim is
hard to
still,
fucking read.
I still don't know how to aim. And the thing is, um, like for me, I was actually just telling Stephanie about this because I thought it was funny. Um, my the golf pros at my
Mhm.
side job are like, oh, you have to learn what your dominant eye is, and that's how you aim or you look at.
Oh, your
Um,
dominant eye?
yeah, so do you know what your dominant eye is? Like, are you left eye dominant or right eye dominant,
I
or you
have
don't
no
know?
fucking clue, because I usually use
Yeah.
both. What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
use both. This is insane. No, so like, I'm with you, dude. Like I was like, what? I don't know what that is, but the only reason
Like, what
I,
do you?
I know mine is because of Stephanie's dad. Stephanie's dad, when we went shooting, and we would go shooting all the time, in Virginia,
Yeah,
he would teach me how to aim a gun the best way, or correctly. And he's like,
yeah.
you got to learn which eye is dominant. And it turns out for me, I'm left eye dominant, which is weird because I'm
What happens
right-handed,
when you're like? Is this
right?
for like handguns or for rifles and handguns, like for
It's
long
for
guns as well?
for
'Cause, like,
for whatever. So like here's how it works. And let me see if I can find an image of this. Yeah. And then yeah. So this is the crazy little test that you can do for yourself at home, right? So like
yeah,
you put your hands in front of your face and you look at a
yeah,
random object, right? And put that as your focus, you know?
yeah.
And then you close your right eye, and then you see like if the object has basically moved out of the image or into the image. So if it's out of the image, that's not the eye that you're using basically. It's the other eye, and vice versa. So like I'm left eye dominant, so when I close my left eye here, right? Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah.
The image goes away. Oh no, when I close my right eye, it goes away. So like I see the image still with my left eye, not with my right eye. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm
I don't
right
think
eye
I'm
dominant, because
I
like,
don't. Yeah. So point your hand at something like holding it
yeah,
like
yeah,
that, and then squint with each eye basically and see which one the image stays centered with.
yeah, definitely the right eye. So I
Definitely
mean,
the right. See, mine's is my left,
yeah,
right? And then
yeah.
so like here's the funny thing about that. That's a curse for me is that my left eye is blind.
What the fuck?
So like
Like
like they're
actually blind, or
like
like
actually blind.
actually?
So like the reason I wear glasses is because I have like a scratched cornea or something weird.
And
My
no
mom said it
way to
was
fucking
I have
way to
like
repair that at this point.
no, I have like it's like nerve damage or something. Like so
Damn.
basically something, what the crazy part is? Let me go back a little story. I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget. Pros hole in ones. I wanted to go back to that for a second, but anyway, um, long weird backstory for me. So, so when I was a kid, my mom told me that one of my eyes got all fucked up because we used to live upstairs from this lady who had a bunch of cats, and that the cat fur got in my eye and it formed a virus and it
I'm
ate away at the back of my eye. And that's
get the
what
fuck
I
out of
was
here.
told by her growing up, and that's what I would tell many eye doctors or whatever. And then for some reason, most of the ones in Miami, and you know Miami, they were just like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever, that checks out. Nobody cares. And I was like, okay. And so nobody ever questioned it until I promise you, like 3 years ago, like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
when I got another eye uh checkup up here, right?
Yeah.
And I told the optometrist the same thing. I was like, oh, my eye, because the problem, the reason I bring it up to them is obviously they're checking my eyes and whatever, but is
Yeah.
because they're always like, oh, it's good to check your eyes because the your prescription can change or whatever, right? Especially if you have astigmatism or something like that. And I was like, no, my prescription has never changed. Like ever since I was in elementary school, it's been the same. My right eye has 20 vision and the other one has like fucking 45 or some 55, something stupid high, right? Um, and so like the lady was just like, oh, so why is that? And I was like, "Pfft, here's the story my mom told me, and she's like, that story's complete bullshit, and I don't know why nobody's ever stopped you. I was like, that's not a
Damn.
thing. She said it's not a thing that happens at all, and she was like, no, you. It was like I can see it, like there's definitely some kind of like damage or whatever, but like there's nothing you can do about it. But it's not because of a fucking cat fur or whatever the fuck she told you. And I
Bro.
was like, why? Why feel the need to lie to me about some random shit like that, dude, about
Bro, it's
nothing?
just like shit that fucking like Hispanic mothers do, bro.
Yeah,
They
they
fucking
just
they
lie
like
for
to like just
no
make up like these
reason.
old wives' tales for no reason.
Literally zero reason whatsoever. So then that's my curse. So like if I take off my glasses and I cover my right eye, my left eye is blurry as fuck. Like I can't, it's all blur. I can't really see. I can see, and make outlines of objects and stuff. Like it's not black, right? But like it's just super blurry. I definitely can't read with it. I wouldn't be able to drive if I could only see out of my left eye, like things like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I wear glasses because one eye is basically bad, the other one's perfectly fine. And then it just turns out that for some reason I'm not even right eye dominant, even though I'm right-handed. Like my left eye is the one that,
Yeah.
tries to see. So it's super fucked for me. So if I don't have my glasses on, I'm completely useless.
Well,
Crazy. So, but yeah, so back to the golfing part of this is the golf pros were like you have to use your dominant eye to aim uh, and so basically squint. Now you know that you're right eye dominant. Close your left eye when you're aiming your putter, and see if that helps you out aligning things
okay.
better. I'm still trying to figure it out. For me, even after they told me that, it's gotten a little better. I noticed.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to. We tried it in the range. I wanted to see if your club face thing works for putters too, and it
Yeah.
doesn't
It
because
would
they're
it
plastic. Um,
what is
your alignment like stick that the magnet that you stuck to your clubs, it doesn't work on the
yeah.
putters. Um,
Why oh because they're why?
they're
'Cause they're
they're
aluminum?
plastic. They're not. I don't know, but we tried it. Remember? You don't remember? We put it
You're
on
talking
them on the.
no, you're talking about drivers, not putters. You keep saying putters. I was like,
Yeah,
why is
I'm
he
I'm
saying
talking
putters?
about putters. Didn't we
No,
try
my
it on the?
putter no,
It
we never
works on
tried it
your
on the
putter?
putters.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's putter's metal.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
I don't
it's
know. Okay, and
steel.
then we got to try it out on the putters. Then my bad. I thought we
Yeah,
tried it
yeah.
on putters.
No, no, yeah. No, no. I tried it. I didn't try it on my putter when I was out at the range, but I'm pretty sure I'll
Uh,
check right now. Let me pull out of the
yeah,
bag. It's
well,
fucking 10
let's
feet away
see.
from me.
There you go. And maybe that'll help too because like when I aim with my eye, with my glasses, with my dominant eye,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm closing my putter face and it helps. Like it actually goes exactly where I want it to or straighter, right? It doesn't if I don't do that and it is open, it goes off to the right. Um, so
Where
let's
the
see if
hell am I
you've got
fucking training
a
aid
putter.
shit in?
If your club alignment tool works for your putter, I want to check it on mine too, because that'd be very interesting. But yeah, while he's doing that, I'll go back a little bit to the hole-in-one thing. You can still hear me too, right?
It 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 it's a different type of steel, so it's got a very weak magnet
Mm,
force towards this specific metal. So no, it's not gonna work on the putter. At least not mine.
damn. Okay. Then it definitely won't work on mine either, because mine has a big plastic thing in the front of it, so it
Yeah.
won't be re deep enough. It won't
Yeah,
reach,
this is not.
maybe.
I'm not sure what this actually the head of this is made out of. If it's machined steel or if it's actually like aluminum or if it's stainless steel. 'Cause stainless steel usually is not magnetic.
No
It's
idea.
not supposed to be. Anytime you see stainless steel that has like magnetic properties, is either plated or it's a thin fucking veneer and behind is just like a piece of fucking mild steel that like refrigerators are stainless steel. You can put magnets on.
Yeah,
There has to be another type of steel behind the stainless steel for it to stick.
yeah. Okay. But yeah, so then going back to the hole-in-one stuff, and
Yeah,
how rare it is. Like I told you, a bunch of pros don't even have them, and some have
yeah,
like some pros have like 15 too. Like it's whatever. It's all over the place. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
But then like even in my job, I want to do this next. I should start taking a poll of who has and who doesn't. And the guy that I had told you has a YouTube channel too. He has one, and but then my manager, who's a golf pro, he's like, I've never had a hole in one. And I was like, that's crazy. This guy's only the guy who has one, who has a YouTube channel. He's
Yeah.
really good. Don't get me wrong. He shoots under par and everything, but like he's only been playing for like 4 years. And I
Oh
was like,
damn.
what the fuck, dude? Like, And so, like, my manager who's been playing his whole life and is really good, and is now a PGA pro, he doesn't have one. Like, it's just
That's
luck.
crazy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and then we were talking about like YouTube sports guys, right? Like everybody on Bob's the Sports has one, by the way. Like Joey has one, Bob has one, FP has two, right? Grant
How about
has
the other like
two.
random
Yeah,
fucking
Grant has
people?
two. I don't know if the Bryan Bros. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know.
No, I'm talking about other staff on Bob Does Sports, like fucking
Oh yeah,
what's this guy's name? The Jet.
I think the Jet has two, if I'm not wrong, which is
What the
crazy.
fuck?
Yeah, dude. Uh,
What about the guy that just left? What was his name? Fucking did he have any?
how many hole in ones does the Jet from
It
Bob the
it
Sports
was
have?
spelled Jet with one T or is it double T?
I
What do they
don't know.
spell it?
One filmed, and then but I think he always says he has two, because when I was watching the Joey Cold Cuts video, he talks about how he has two. So I
Crazy.
guess only one was filmed. But dude, that's
But
crazy.
still,
That's still crazy. Like all of his, and you're
yeah.
talking about par three pop.
He
I don't know
also
what his
fucking
name.
got. Even if they didn't start out being good at golf, they must have played it at least a couple times back in the day. And
Yeah,
then that's all
exactly.
they're doing for a living now is literally they're just going around fucking eating shit. They have the downtime, I guess, besides managing whatever their, uh,
Yeah,
alcoholic,
and they're
beverage
not.
business and,
Yeah, they're
like
not
they got
like
all the
others
time in the world to
where.
take lessons and fucking, chill and just hang out, rent out a range and just do whatever the fuck they have. They probably have a simulator in their office somewhere. But they're just at least practicing some way, shape, or form constantly.
Yeah,
Like there's no way
this
these guys aren't practicing.
this is written really weird, and I don't think it's the guy has a hole in one, but he might.
That's
I
crazy.
don't remember his name right now. But whatever.
Yeah, me
So like
neither.
a bunch of random fucking people obviously have it, and and
Yeah.
it's just like luck and not luck, and
That's the old
skill,
logo
everything.
there. I didn't even notice that.
What old logo? Oh,
The
this
old
one?
Nash.
I
Yeah.
guess, dude. Fuck if I know.
Uh, yeah, their logo's completely different now.
Oh yeah, now it's this cool little golf ball guy.
God
But yeah,
damn.
man. So yeah, congrats on the eagle. And, you
Thank you.
know, it's disgusting. It's incredible. And let's see if we get a hole in one and all
I think
kinds
you
of
guys
other
are just
shit.
looking at me different the rest of the day. I was like,
Yeah,
what the fuck did
we're
I
just
do?
like this
That's why
animal,
that
dude.
fucking double quarter pounder he talked about getting didn't go down well because he's
Yeah,
like, how do I
just
limit
went down like
myself?
shit. Yeah, it's like what now? Nothing will feel as good as this eagle ever will feel. Dude, that's great.
Ridiculous.
And it's amazing. Like what a day too, like you said, and then immediately after like a couple holes. Because all that was the front nine.
That
It
was
wasn't even the
that
back
yeah.
nine. Yeah, like the whole
That was hole 7 and hole
and
9. I break the fucking club.
yeah, you break the
I
wedge.
still had to. I had to fucking play
Nine
9
holes.
fucking holes without a fucking sandwich or lob. I was just fucking fucked,
Oh my
and still
God.
didn't do that bad. I think.
No. I mean, without those
Considering.
wedges and you were in the bunker a lot, like you had no other options, dude. Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Then I'll run into that real quick too. Before I keep going down our list of stuff. So that was really cool. I went to play at my country club the other day. Yeah, just yesterday, right? And I never check the weather, and I just like hope and pray and shit like that. And I get there, and like a fucking monsoon comes, flying down, and I obviously didn't get to play, and I was just kind of like trapped there for a while with my clubs, and but then I remembered that your club broke, right? And I told you, oh,
Yeah.
because the other day, what reminded me of it at work was the other day at work, some guy comes out and he's like, oh my God, check this fucking club out. Let me see if I can find it too, because it looked crazy as shit. By the way, hybrid. It was a one hybrid and a Big Bertha like my driver.
Okay.
And so apparently this replaces like a 4-iron or a 3-iron or something like that. Yeah, this one. So he found this in the dono box, and he was but it says 1 on it, not 3. This is a 3 hybrid. There's one that looked exactly like this, but it said 1 hybrid on it. 2 hybrid, crazy. Here, 1 hybrid. Look at that. I think it was the same club, right? And he was like, "What is this? I have no idea what this is. Like, let me go hit it, you know?" And he goes to hit it, and he bombs it like 260. And I was like, what are we doing here? And you hit a hybrid 260 yards, dude?
God damn.
And he was just like, I'm keeping this. He's like, this is going in the bag right now.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, all the clubs that are back here, they're like on the donations list, or they've just been sitting there for for way too long. You can just take them. You can take whatever. And I was like, there's no way. And so then I remembered that when I was sitting there in the rain, and I started looking through all the clubs that were left, because they just recently, um, they ended up having to give away or throw out a bunch of stuff that had rotted, because right now it's an outdoor cart barn because of all the construction and stuff, so we can't really hold it for
Okay.
that long anyway. So it
Yeah.
goes bad really quickly, or it just gets wet and dirty.
Yeah.
And so like they just recently kind of cleaned it out, and so like there was only a couple leftovers left, and in that was the wedge that I got you, and so now you have a new 60-degree lob wedge with an
Appreciate it.
8 bounce, and it's really, I tried it out in my backyard and I hit just nice shots with it. So I like it a lot. I hope it works out. And again, it's not like super pretty. It definitely needs a new grip. Uh, but you'll get
Take care of that after.
yeah,
Okay.
you'll definitely just get your use out of it, and it'll hold
Yeah.
you over for a good while at the very least. But I think it's a solid
Well,
wedge, especially for
I
free.
like I appreciate it because like
Yeah.
fucking definitely need it. Even though I fucking I'm getting that I did take my fucking broken club in today.
That's right.
For fucking
You took it to the
repairs.
PGA store to get repaired. So at least well, now you have two. You still needed a lob wedge either way. So
No,
it
I
was a
still need
good
it. I was in the
yeah.
market for one anyways because I
Yeah,
was
so it was
like,
good that it was a lob wedge, yeah, of all things.
how much shorter is the lob then? Because like I feel like the sandwich is already like what
Like
30,
the length of
36
the
inches.
actual,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It
Yeah.
could be, I don't know. It could be all over. My 60 or my 58 is actually longer than all my other wedges. Like whoever owned it before me had to have been a super tall person because it's stupid long. And then the other way
Yeah.
around, my sand wedge it's like a kid's club.
Yeah.
It's tiny as shit. Like
Yeah. The
it's
sandwich, like my sandwich is 35
yeah,
inches
that's the
long.
same as my putter. Like that's like that's what's crazy.
My putter's 34.5.
Yeah. No, I have a longer putter. I think I have like a 36-inch putter or something stupid like that.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that
I'm
either
curious.
until Michael pointed it
I
out because he bought the same one. And he was like, "I like your putter because it's long and he's tall." I was like, "I didn't
yeah.
know that it was that long. I was like, it's just a putter."
Yeah.
That's
It's also
crazy.
like things that you don't know because like you're
Yeah,
fucking getting into the new sport, so like you're
exactly.
figuring it all
Like the
out.
reason why
I was like
I
having
have
that
a
thought
driver
maybe in
with
the
a senior
PGA
flex.
store,
You know?
stuck in fucking traffic. I was just like, you could be an amateur or you could be a fucking pro. You could buy all the fucking pro stuff you want, but until you figure out how to fucking actually do any of the mechanics,
Yeah,
like that's just fucking
it's useless.
that's like those are micro improvements on something. You're just fucking putting fucking lipstick on a pig that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing yet. It's
Exactly.
like, yeah, it's cool to have like the nice, cool fucking toy, but you gotta learn. That's
Yeah.
why it's like I was willing to buy those fucking vice clothes. Like, look, for the price I'd be paying for a used set or fucking one of those other sets, like looks nice. It's fucking all made in fucking Germany, even though I fucking broke one already.
Yeah.
Fucking and for the price, like you can't complain. Like it is what it is. Like you outgrow things, you replace things little by little.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, you're getting your money's worth out of that thing for sure anyway.
Oh,
But
fucking
yeah, and
eagle all the way.
yeah, Eagles
Fucking
and hole outs, dude, is not actually the hole out wasn't with that set, but the Eagle was, so.
no,
But yeah,
that's what that
the
was.
Renault set, the
Six,
Strixon.
the six trick sounds, yeah.
But yeah, and that's why I have a driver with a senior flex until now. So then here's all the things that I got out of
Bro,
that.
you need to get that shit.
I did,
Fucking
I
just
did.
let me.
So like
Oh, you
here's
did
what
change that?
happened. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So after the dono box, I not only got you a wedge, I got Nielsen this putter because it was left-handed and he's left-handed. If not, I would have just had a second putter or like tested between the two. But this putter was in here and it's supposed to be a fire ass putter. It's super good. A lot of people have a good like cult following basically for this putter. I got a
Yeah.
bunch of cool putter cover heads, so I
Nice.
don't think any of them will work for yours. But you have one.
I've got a blade. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
I
got
got a
one.
bunch of mallet ones that were cool and I
There
liked.
was a lot of cool fucking covers of that store though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and then I got you know what, this was the sad one. I got, well, before I get to the sad one because that's the last thing. And then I got a bunch of balls. I got a driver shaft. I got a stiff driver shaft. Do I still have a picture of it here? Yeah, it's like Fujikawa white stiff speed
Be careful what you're typing there, bro.
shaft. Yeah. Something along like all these names are on there, but I don't. Yeah, it's this. I think it's this shaft, or I think the number's different, but it looks exactly like this,
Yeah.
other than the
Okay.
number. I got a driver shaft like this,
Hmm.
and thankfully it had this stuff on it, and it fit perfectly my Callaway head that I was already using, so I just swapped them. So I still have the senior flex in upstairs, but I put the stiff one on there, to just test it out. I haven't tested it out, if I fully like it or not, but I have to keep it now because it's definitely better than my senior flex, right? And two,
Hmm.
I found another driver that I was pumped about, dude. I was so like, oh my God, this is gonna be the driver that I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
I found this driver like
Oh
in
shit.
there, a Ping 400, which is like one generation before all of my clubs, which are Ping 430s, right?
Yeah.
And like it looked completely fine. It was not in bad condition at all. Look, the head cover, like look, this looks gangster by the way. Like in person, it looks cool. I still have it. I'm hoping I
That's
can salvage it
oh shit.
basically. But like the
What happened
the,
with
the
it?
same shaft is on there, right? It was on there. I
Yeah.
go I go to like to mess with the shaft here because it was turned.
Yeah.
So you know how
Yeah.
like my driver now and I think others I've shown you where you can turn the driver head or change the loft and
Yeah. Yeah.
by
Change
by
it. Yeah.
using a
Change it.
tool on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. You like loosen it and
Yeah,
yeah,
so
you can like
here.
move it
So
over
I,
and tighten
I
it
I
back down. Yeah.
unscrewed this and the driver
Yeah.
head didn't come off and I was like, "What the hell?" Like I could
Yeah.
it was just still stuck to the shaft. So I was
Yeah.
like twisting it and trying to get it off and it just snapped right in my hand, dude. And so
Like the
I
shaft
the shaft
or like
snapped in my hand while I was unscrewing the
damn.
driver head, dude. And I was like, "Fuck, bro. Like I
You might
don't
have gotten dry rotted too from being on the
I think
sun.
it did because it was way too easy to snap that. Like I haven't snapped
Yeah.
any of my other stuff or
And it
even
also
come
might have just
close.
been dirty as well, or it might have been
Yeah,
seized from being in the rain too.
exactly. And I'm weak. Like you know that I'm not a strong guy. I wasn't
Yeah,
like
you got bitch hands.
manhandling this thing, right? Like it just fucking snapped while I was trying to take it off the head cut, like the head basically on the screw. So I'm so sad about that, dude, because I think that would have been, it was a regular shiftness staff, a shaft, and it was a ping like driver that I've wanted for forever. And when I was swinging it, it felt good. It sounded sick as fuck. Like I was like, so thankfully the head is still good, and up to like right here, all of this is still connected, like exactly how it is in the
Yeah.
picture. So I'm hoping maybe, a repair guy or somebody can salvage it and put another shaft in there. That would be
Possible.
ideal, right?
Yeah.
Uh, but
I
if
would think
not,
so, because I'm guessing that whatever that part that flips around, I'm guessing the shaft is in gets
Mhm.
glued into that.
Yeah,
'Cause
but like
that's what's
here
actually
is where it
holding.
was stuck. Like the shaft broke, which fine. I know
Yeah,
shafts
yeah.
are
I'm pretty
replaceable,
sure they
but
can.
yeah, this
I'm
is where
sure
it's
that's all
stuck.
fucking.
I don't know how to
Yeah, I'm
unglue
pretty
it or
sure.
melt it or yeah, do
I don't
something
even think
about
it's
it.
probably melted. It's probably just fucking seized up. Like they probably just got to put
Hmm.
some fucking degreaser or fucking some penetrating oil in there to break it free,
Yeah.
and then once it's clean it up after the fact.
But yeah, dude, I was pumped about that driver. I was like, please, this is gonna be huge for me and game changing. The face is a little worn, but I mean, whatever.
Hey,
I know it's gonna be better than what I have, and it's normal degrees. It's like 10-degree driver,
yeah.
right?
I would
Mine's
just
just
take them both in and get them both fucking
yeah. I was
done. That way,
I
you
was
have
literally
choice.
gonna basically go to JPP and take all of the bits and pieces, right? The broken driver and
Yeah,
shaft, the stiff shafts,
that's.
my senior flex
I,
shaft,
I
and
literally
the
walked in
Callaway
there with
head.
that.
And be like Frankenstein it, brother. Like do something with
Yeah,
with all this
I,
shit.
I, I literally walked into the PGA store with the broken club in my hand, like the
Yeah.
shaft in one hand and the club head in the other hand. Literally, the front desk guy's like, somebody took their anger out, huh? I was just like, no, bro.
Yeah, but that's everything I walked away with, dude, for free. And then my job's like, yeah. And I asked
That's pretty
everybody. I was
awesome.
just like, are we cool? Like, are we sure? And they're like, yeah, dude, this is all like, just given away or like this done.
Shit,
And I
fucking
was like,
check
I'm
that
gonna
shit back
ch
in a couple months.
yeah, I'm checking on that thing now regularly because the
Yeah,
thing that they did away with when they had to clear it out the first time was a bunch
yeah.
of golf bags, like
Oh,
full
really?
bags. And I was like, yo, that would have been sick like a little earlier, like and if they're a little dirty, you could figure out how to clean them or whatever, but
Yeah.
like a full golf bag is like 250 or something, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah, yeah.
and
They're
my
expensive
cheap
as
ones
fuck.
are $200, 250. Like imagine it's more expensive bags. Like I was
Yeah.
like, dude, that would have been sick to get like a cool bag too. Well, I already have two, which is crazy to
Yeah.
think, but
You're just
I
like,
mean,
I need another one. Or
just more shit,
all the
but
other, so you could have multiple golf bags depending on what you want to do.
yeah, right. But I don't know. So I
This
came
is
out
just
win.
wild.
So even though I didn't golf, I came out winning
Yeah.
hard. I was
Hey.
pumped to be there. Grabbed a bunch of shit, came back and cleaned it all up, and put like organized it and redid some things. So yeah,
Hey.
it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a fun time.
I feel like
Um,
well, a lot of club lengths I don't use because I feel like I have very consistent like certain, which is not good. I'm not hitting things obviously right on those lower club things to get the length, the consistency I need in certain distance, or I'm not thinking about it on the course. 'Cause I'm not hitting that range on the course
mhm.
consistently to hit like the lower like
Yeah, but you
I
know
don't
what's
think.
weird? It's like we were on the range, every time we go on the range, you hit them on the ranges just fine, like whether they go
Yeah,
up or down or whatever, you don't really
yeah,
top them. But on the
yeah,
golf course, you top it every single time, and it's so weird because it doesn't like
yeah.
your practice
I
swing looks
couldn't hit that.
fine, your slow
I couldn't hit
motion
that.
looks fine. Yeah.
I couldn't hit that fucking wood to save my life on the
Yeah.
course that day.
I know, but on the range, there was fine. It was like
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah,
They would go and it'd be slightly
yeah,
or but they were up in the air, right? At least
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's the weirdest
Yeah,
thing.
that range there we had, I was pretty.
Yeah, it was
Other
good.
than a couple tops,
You
yeah,
didn't
yeah, it was
you
pretty
I
consistently.
don't even remember you topping anything on the range that day.
Yeah, no,
But like on the course, brother, like every other shot is like a
yeah.
top. Like it's
I don't
crazy.
understand what it is. If like a
I
fucking, I'm moving at the last second or fucking,
I don't know. And
I don't know.
one thing that is for sure, and it's annoying to keep hearing, I have to keep telling myself even now, is swing slower, bro. Like
Yeah, no,
we
that's
swing
how I feel
just
like I
too
was doing.
hard all the
Yeah,
time. That's all it
I think
is.
I was one of the things I started doing towards the end of that match too, especially after the Eagles. Like I would do all my setup and like right before actually pulling back, I just fucking loosen my grip that I already felt was loose even a
Yeah,
little bit more and be like, all right, let's take it back.
and just swing slow. Don't like, attack and kill the ball because it makes such a big difference. And it's like you will actually hit it farther and smoother like when you swing it slower technically or smoother rather
Yeah.
than like harshly and fast. So yeah,
Yeah, which makes
interesting.
sense. But like, when you're starting off with the game, you're like, I'm supposed to get this little ball all the way over there with this little stick. It's like
Hmm.
you feel like these two things need to be fucking going at fucking Mach speed to make it do
Yeah,
the thing, but
just
apparently there's
bang
just
it.
enough. potential fucking energy is in the weight of the fucking club to do what it needs to do.
Yeah,
Like they're
like
designed to do this.
like what you'll hear a lot, often on YouTube videos or even others, just like let the club do the work, right? And it's like
Yeah.
fuck, you forget that that's
Yeah.
how they're designed. Like yeah, you can
Yeah.
put a little more power behind them, but it's not by you like hitting it fast or
Yeah.
hard. Like it's by switching your
Yeah.
wrist or switching your
If anything,
hips.
you doing that
You,
shit without you knowing how to fucking really control your fucking body, all you're doing is
Mhm.
jerking yourself in some random fucking movement last second and throwing your shit
Yeah,
off.
exactly. Or
You're
or
really like
move.
jerking
But
around
there's so
like an
many other
asshole.
things that like make it move that it's not you throwing your arms, which is like counterintuitive
Yeah.
to what we think,
Yeah.
which is funny.
Because like then you start analyzing, it's like, oh yeah, these guys aren't doing that. They're just literally twisting their upper
Hmm.
half and fucking
Yeah,
in a very, fucking certain ellipses around their body.
yeah. But yeah,
Hey,
man. So we came
fucking
out
golf,
winning.
bro.
And while you were at the PGA Superstore, you said you found this thing, and I thought it was interesting. I still don't really know what it is, but
What that is either.
you just for the
I
people
was
at home
reading
to
it
know
real
it
quick.
exists. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
What
pretty
were you
heavy.
reading?
I was like, it's supposed to help you fucking, work on your fucking short game. There's also a putter version as well, or
That's
they make a
crazy.
putter for training as well. You go to their like shop.
Putt Master. Yeah, look at it. It's got the ball on it.
Yeah.
That's insane work.
Yeah, they got that shit too. Your chipping fucking aid.
Hey,
It
folks,
plugs
Brian
into the
Newman.
top of the fucking club to hold your fucking arms in the fucking proper position. Just wild. That orange
I
thing he's
mean,
holding in his hand.
like I get it. Yeah, I know for some things, but like this,
I think that's
at one
overkill.
point, yeah, are you just retarded? Like, come,
Yeah,
like I'm
like
sorry, dude. Like at one point,
yeah.
or
It's like
or like you're really gonna go pro and you need to do this, but like the average
yeah.
person, like, are you just
No, just
retarded or
hold the
what?
fucking
Look,
yeah.
look, look, they even actually have
And
the
what
putter I
what I
got
like is
Nielsen,
it
the two
goes into
ball.
our family of products
Oh
where we call
really?
these.
Look at it, see? It's
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's a
the
very
people we played
common.
at Boynton Links,
Functional.
Yeah,
the
one of
older
them
couple
had
that we
it.
played with.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes. I remember seeing
yeah,
that vividly.
yeah, man. No, it's a very good putter. Like and at least cult following or like some people are like they say it's the best thing ever,
Yeah.
but it's a very very solid putter. So that's why I was pumped to grab it, and then I grab it, and the guys that was with me was like, oh, that one's left-handed. That's why nobody's grabbed it because they all know how good it is. And then I was like, oh shit. So I was like, I can't grab it, but then I was like, oh, but Nielsen can, and he and
That's
he
yeah, it all
he
works
was
out.
telling me that he didn't
Bro, I
care
didn't
for
even
the
think
vice
about
putter.
fucking
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you were telling me you didn't like the blade, but did he have what did he use before? Whenever you rented it, was it always the blade as well he
Yeah, it
never
was
ever
always
rented
a
it?
random blade, and he never liked any of them. He's preferred mallets, like
Okay.
what we were all using basically. Uh, but yeah, man. So that was weird. Okay, the one thing that was massive, by the way, I learned on YouTube or TikTok or something. I don't know if I'll be able to find this guy's video. Watch face controls club face video. But this one dude explained this, and it just blew my mind. And I hope you can find a video. And now I haven't, but the problem is I haven't been able to go to the range or play to
It's
like
been raining all
test it
week.
with a hitting the ball. But I have been able to test it at home, and holy shit, it's like massive. Like it makes a mega difference. Um, and so like I'm dying to go play now to test to see this and the new shaft. Like there's so many changes that have happened that I haven't been able to actually play and test and
Yeah.
hit a golf ball to see. But
It's like I can't really fucking go play until I get fucking
yeah,
sandwich back.
another
It's like
wedge. Yeah. Damn, but no,
that's the only thing I don't like about the PGA store. I guess I also went there so fucking late, but apparently
yeah.
there's not like same day service there because that tech I guess might not be there all day.
Mhm.
Might just have like a workload that he comes in and does within a certain time frame. But fucking, that's just fucking maybe takes fucking 2 to 3 days to get back. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
JPP Seems
Probably
more
would have done
fucking
it right there, yeah.
would
So
have been
then
in and out.
I looked at these things again too, and apparently some of these are off or right or wrong, and I don't know. But I'm gonna use them anyway because I have nothing else
It's for
right
off for
now.
putting.
No, no, for your irons, for everything but
Oh,
putting, basically irons, hybrids, driver, it
okay.
doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
this one has a watch, so this is even better. So what the guy taught me, and we both wear watches when we're out there because of 18 birdies, right?
Yeah.
And I'll go back and forth through the two pictures, but basically, remember how we talked about this a lot, being like your grip, and you have to over grip with your right
Yeah.
hand, right? Because like that's what controls the club face or whatever. I guess I was either doing it backwards or like, or I wasn't adjusting my left hand with it, but I was
Yeah.
only adjusting my right hand, the non-glove hand, and I was doing
Yeah.
what I thought apparently was weak grip. I thought it was strong grip. According to that's what I'm saying. These pictures are all over the
Yeah.
place. No, yeah, it is weak grip. So apparently I was holding it weakly anyway, and I thought it was strong, but I was throwing my right hand all the way over this way, right? But I
Yeah.
wasn't doing anything with my left hand. I was just kind of like leaving it somewhere, which is weird because that's the one you
Yeah.
put down first. And what the video explained to me, which has been insane because you could see this immediately with either practice swings or just slow swings or whatever, is
Mm.
on your left hand, right? If you're right-handed, in theory you should be wearing your watch in your left hand, which I just started doing
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
which is funny.
Yeah.
But wherever your watch face is pointing is where your
Yeah.
club face is pointing. And I was like,
Oh,
what in the fuck? And it's
that
and
makes a
it's
lot of
it's
fucking sense
so
now.
accurate, bro. It's so good that
No
it's
wonder
like
these guys are all
it's
wearing fucking watches.
bro, it's like a cheat code, dog. Like, and that's
Let me
why
check
like
that.
others are always like, oh, check, like they're saying use the logo on your glove, like use the knuckles, and and I
Yeah.
don't know why, but that doesn't really work well for most of us, and we don't care. Use your fucking watch, dude. You're wherever the fuck. See how his watch face is? His is pointed, straight in front of him, but this guy his club is fucking pointed at us right now,
Yeah. Yeah.
guaranteed. Like that
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what's crazy about like that's how good and accurate this is. So now what
That
I'm
makes
doing
so
is
much more fucking sense though, because
yeah,
like
so
if
now
you can keep it in that
mhm.
place, you're gonna do what you need to do.
So now wherever my watch face is pointing, I know where that's where my club face is when I'm setting up. Not like obviously during the swing I'm looking at it like at setup. And so I'll know where it's gonna finish for sure because that's the club that moves the face, not your right hand, your left hand does it.
Yeah.
And so like look at this guy. So here even better, right? Like they're very much showing you. So now I have to set up. It looks like I'm grabbing it from way underneath now, and then as I wrap and close, it closes in the right position. I'll have to show you that in person, but it's ridiculous how much of a difference that made. And that's why no matter what I was doing, no matter how I was swinging or doing weird things or trying to figure out that like I would get back to like a slightly open club face, and that's why I was still hitting like slicey shots,
Yeah.
is because my right hand was, I mean, my left hand was all the way in versus,
Yeah.
being a little farther out. So that's why I think it's weird that I either misunderstood these things, which is possible, or like, I don't know what happened, but basically I had very weak grip with my left hand. And now I have, I think, more neutral, if anything, because I don't see my watch
Mm.
face like here on it's pointing straight at my target. So now my watch face is pointing at my target also, and that's where my club face is going. It's crazy. It's like the
Makes a lot of sense though.
most insane thing. Like, oh, look at it. Perfect, 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 perfect fucking picture. This says weak
Yeah.
grip, right?
Yeah.
But like his club face is perfectly straight if it's
Yeah.
aligned, here. And this is
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
we were thinking we were doing or what we were trying to do, right?
Yeah.
But that's leaving that bitch wide open. Like
Wide open. Yeah.
that thing is pointing way out to
So we
some other
still gotta have
fucking
that
direction.
wrist. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that's
So this is
so
backboards then.
yeah, I think this is backwards, but that's why like these pictures are all over the place. Because then look, this one's back
Yeah.
to strong, weak, is I don't know, all over the place. But
Yeah.
but the one thing that isn't lying, and I promise you, whether it's for you or not, and maybe that's why it works,
Yeah.
is your watch face points at your target, basically, you know?
Yeah.
So like wherever your watch face is, the club face is pointing in the same direction. And that's worked so good for me. And that's why I want to test it out like legitimately, like hitting balls or seeing whatever, but I can see it when I'm doing my slow ass practice swing, the massive difference that it makes, and I'm no longer coming back in with my club face open at all. And I was like, that's insane, dude. And now I actually can control, like with the super slow practice swing, by just
Yeah.
changing where my watch's face is looking, how the club face is looking,
Yeah.
and it works every single time. It's like, oh, I want it to be open now, I want it to be closed, I want it to be straight, and I can do that now on
I
command.
feel
And
like
I was
that
like,
makes that shit makes so much more sense now. Cause like, oh damn,
it's.
that, hey,
And are you
like that
trying
makes.
it actually? Like right
Oh,
now?
right now now I don't have a club in my hand. I got my
Oh,
broken
okay.
shaft because like it's the
I
actual
got my
length, not the
broken
head. And I have to.
shaft.
I, hey, it's clean cut at the end because I don't want to hit my cat because he likes to go after the fucking club heads.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's
But yeah,
just like it's
if you
hard.
get a full club in your hand, you start doing this,
Yeah.
dude. It's a
No,
game
but I've been lining
changer,
up with
bro.
that while you're talking about it and staring
Yeah.
at the screen. I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot more sense to even like it's
Yeah.
smoothness wise because like kind of takes the guesswork out. Obviously, I need a club in my hand to actually make sure I'm actually aligned. But like,
hmm
yeah,
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. It's so good. It's
gotta grab
ridiculous.
a fucking iron real quick. I'm already here.
Yeah, and so like at least for me, what I've had to do is like instead of just coming to grab it from the top, I have to like grab it from underneath and then wrap around so that it
Yeah,
lines up correctly. Because if you grab it from the top and then you close your hand, it'll naturally wrap farther right, you know, and that's what makes that open club face versus the closed one. But man, it's crazy. It's so
that makes so
crazy.
much more sense though, because like even lining up here right now, I'm like, I'm looking.
hmm
And it's like, damn, the more I turn in, I could, like, it's all correlating
To your left
with the
hand.
actual heel. Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like it's all fucking, it's
yeah.
all there. Like
Yeah, your right
it's
hand.
one to one, without having to look all the way down there. I could just look at
hmm
my fucking wrist and be like, all
Yep.
right, I'm aligned.
Yep. Dude, it's crazy. It's so like I can't. I hope it's
Especially
like
for your blind ass.
yeah, right. And that's the thing. Yeah, does it work for my putter? Do I have to figure that out for my putter? Dude, I didn't even think about that for my putter. Oh my
Yeah,
God, what
me
is
neither.
wrong with me? I
It'd
thought
be,
that's
I
what
would
you
think it'd be
meant.
the same shit.
I thought that's what you meant when you called me blind, dude. That's genius. Why
Yeah,
didn't I think of that for my fucking putter today, dude?
yeah. I would think
Oh,
it'd be the same principle because you're just going
yeah.
side to side. So as long
Well,
as
yeah,
that's your dom, is that's what's controlling the direction of the club because that's what you're
yeah.
grabbing, your grip wise. If that's
And
what your grip is.
that's how I grab my putter is the same way as my irons because like I
Yeah,
actually ended up liking it that way and I know we've
yeah,
talked about how many different putter grips there are and shit
yeah.
like that, but
Grips. Yeah.
dude, you just fucking blew my mind with that and I need to try this out more now, dude. Oh my God, I'm dying to go golfing tomorrow at my club, and I need to go. I'm basically gonna almost not even care about playing the course. I'm just gonna hit that range and figure this
Yeah.
club face shit out first, and then if I can get a fucking 18 in, I'll try. But I'm really pumped about this like, you know, club face, watch face shit, dude. It's so good. It's such a fucking crazy hack that I'm like. I can't believe how simplified that became. You know,
No,
everything.
yeah, that makes
Yeah,
so much more
and
sense. It's
that's
just now it's just a matter of like
mhm,
again, like you said, taking that, going to the range, and actually, seeing how accurate and what your actual dead straight is, like based on your actual risk, 'cause, how your
mhm,
watch is sitting. Figure
yeah,
out what you got a little tweak here and there, and you're like,
and it's
go to the
gone.
fucking races.
Yeah, because like I was saying before, it felt like no matter what I did before, I was always coming
Yeah,
back with the club face open. Now it's not doing
yeah.
that. Like now I can actually control the club face in my slow
Oh my
swings.
god,
It's
don't turn me
insane.
into an animal now, sir.
Dude, you're gonna start hitting eagles all day now, bro. No, and again, this works for everything, not just like
I don't think these
irons,
guys know yet. Next time you
drivers,
play with them, they're gonna be
woods.
like, what the fuck?
Like this works for everything. Hybrids, woods,
Yeah,
driver, irons,
yeah, yeah,
wedges. I'm assuming putter now. Like we gotta try it out for the fucking putter, dude. Yeah, dude.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
shit.
you gotta round up the boys again.
We're next time we go out, we both just break 80, and we're just we go from
I'm
like
so sorry,
never breaking 100 to straight breaking an 80 off of this stupid watch face thing, dude.
bro.
It's gonna
I
be.
highly doubt that.
I know, but I'm just saying it's just hilarious
He's
how
dreaming.
how ridiculous I was like, what are you talking about? Your fucking watch is the answer? That's
Yeah, that's
insane.
fucking wild.
It's insane.
A
Cause
wild statement. A
and
wild
then,
statement.
cause if you keep looking at the non-watch hands, right? Like, n nothing here. What are you looking at? People tell you, right? Make sure you see knuckles. Make sure you see this like logo on your glove. And I was like, I don't know why that it doesn't correlate. Like it doesn't, But the
Yeah.
thing is, like in this picture, back to the watch guy. Where's the watch guy, dude? Back to this picture, he definitely doesn't see his knuckles like this guy does, right? You know? And I think this is correct, or at least it's correct for me. It works for me when it's my hands
Hmm.
look like this now, which is supposedly weak, right? But it's not coming in open, you know? Oh, and here's a see, weak is supposed to be open. That's how my fucking shit was when I was doing this shit. Yeah, look, this one's backwards. Neutral. This one's right. Like this, I don't understand, dude. In the same Google search, look how different these are. This one, the weak is like
Is there
aligned
like
here.
an authority on this? Like,
I
is there a
don't I don't
PGA
know.
version of this?
I don't know, but look at that. Like this picture aligns exactly to what I've been doing and seeing now with in my
Yeah.
house with a watch face thing. Like look at that. Neutral, yeah, straight. The watch face would be
Yeah,
pointing this
strong doesn't
way.
make sense. Strong,
No?
strong looks like you're fucking pointing out fucking like 45 degrees away from you.
Yeah, and it should, if anything, strong looks like it should be this club face, which it is for
Yeah, yeah.
me, you know?
Like
Like
I could see them
it's
maybe
open.
saying that the way the wrist comes down
Hmm.
is strong. Maybe not the hand position, but the way how it's like cutting in that way instead of being, you know how like I don't know,
I don't
you
know.
see that hinge, you know how
Yeah,
that
yeah, this
extension.
hinge
But
here.
that hand still has to turn out like the like on the weak side though is the problem, which
Hmm.
is still gonna turn your arm out the other way regardless.
Yeah.
So it's just like I don't know
Yeah,
that
I don't know.
if the point is to fucking get that point of your wrist because that correlates to the face, I would think the weak side.
Yeah,
But
it's
see
crazy.
now it's flipped
It's
again.
flipped
No.
again. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's crazy. All I know is that seeing all the old videos of like everybody like, oh,
Hmm.
Tiger Woods' grip, I'm pretty sure he has neutral grip, which is both V's here, the
Yeah.
V's of your thumbs and index on both hands pointing to his
The-
right shoulder, right? So yeah.
Okay.
So that's how, I don't know, take that for what you got, but
Yeah.
fuck, man, this watch thing was crazy. Like I was just like, dude, this
That
is
is crazy.
it's game changing. It's instant feedback. It's so good. It's perfect. It's like super
But
perfection.
I feel like looking at that drawing, that strong grip is exactly how I hold my fucking club.
Hmm. And that's why it's
Like
always wide
from
open.
like the bird's eye like of the drawing, the hand drawing right now.
This one that I'm looking at. Yeah.
But from the bottom perspective, like
Mm,
if you're looking at it like your
yeah.
POV version,
Yeah.
like I feel like that's what I'm looking at more. It's like no, not really. It's more of the neutral grip,
Yeah. Well,
more neutral.
now that you're doing the watch face thing, it should be the
Yeah,
neutral grip. Like
yeah,
that's the crazy part. Like it's no longer like, oh, overdo it this way or overdo it the other way. It should be just straight in
yeah.
the middle like that. Because now you see your watch fucking face and not your knuckles or whatever the fuck else nonsense they're talking about, dude. Like, what does
That's just
this one
fucking
say?
wild.
Yes, no, no. Like, this is insane. Who would say no to... That's crazy. Nah, dude. Nah.
The fuck?
Nah, dude. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know. But that video, game changer, bro. It's like a TikTok. It's like a short or something, so I don't think I'll find it.
Yeah.
But, um, shout out to that dude, bro. Killed it.
Why
So,
doesn't Instagram have a feature like TikTok where you go to your watch history and find
yeah,
those
right?
fucking
That would
reels that
be...
fucking disappear into the fucking ether?
Yeah, dude, that would
With
be
the
nice.
CIA agent or the Chinese guy in the background, like, no, 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 you can't see this one.
No, it's gone
I,
forever, sorry.
I saw that you liked it a little too much.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking. So is
Crazy.
Florida golf just harder though after
Okay,
that eagle?
after that eagle. Damn. Is it though? Yeah, no, so the reason I put that in the topics to talk about next, and what a way to like segment in there after you fucking
I just thought
yeah.
I'd just jump in there.
As a 30 handicap, I hit an eagle, so is it harder, bitch? Nah, dude. Like, um, I keep watching videos, right? Mostly Chazzy videos. But I think
I
this
haven't seen
one,
him in a while on my
oh,
YouTube
dude,
for some reason.
he's in a lot of videos now, dude. He's in a lot.
I also
So
saw there was no Bob Does Sports this week. I guess it's
I think
because
it's
of
for
the
the
Masters.
Masters, probably. I was thinking that too. I think it's either smart of them or they're just releasing it late because the LeBron one came out on a Thursday when they normally
Hmm.
do Wednesdays. So I don't know if they're just figuring out their schedules or they figuring out, Masters and they won't get views. I don't know, but
Yeah,
yeah, whatever. It sucks. I miss you, Bob. But anyway, but I've been seeing a lot of Chazzy and with him others from because he's from California, right? And others from
as
other
he is.
yeah, and others from like Texas golf too lately. And every time they come down to Florida, they always bitch about pitching uh here, I mean pitching and chipping here in Florida
Why?
because apparently our grass, like the Bermuda grass that we have, right, that we're
Hmm.
known for because it's not native, right? Like it came from literally Bermuda and was bred over here and
Yeah,
planted.
like
And
yeah,
yeah.
this was all
And
fucking swamp
and
before,
and so
bro, and
yeah,
like
and so like
fucking
it's more like weedy and like catchy, and so like if pitching and chipping here, you have to like leave, like
divots.
kind of like a divot, but like a hack on the floor is
Yeah,
weirdly enough correct, or something like that, like or a weird middle ground, or you have to pretend like you're always hitting out of a bunker, is how one guy put it. But apparently the
really. So
grass
we're playing
like
on hard mode.
yeah, apparently, because apparently the dudes in Texas and in California, they're like, dude, we don't have to deal with this shit when we chip and put over there. You just like hit the ball and it's fine. Like it just comes out. And I
Well,
was like,
the way
what do
that
you?
our grass, like the Bermuda grass, like if you actually look at how it's structured,
Hmm.
like it's literally growing off of vines. It's
Yeah.
literally like a vine-like structure. Whereas if like when I was growing up as a kid in Chicago, like
Hmm.
every fucking blade of grass is an individual seed. They are not connected to each other.
So
They are
maybe
all
that's why.
individual seeds. They are
Yeah.
individual plants technically. Like they grow together, fucking
Yeah.
patch, but like they are all individual.
Yeah.
They are not together. Like
See.
the roots and all
Hmm.
that clump up together, but fucking that's all that's
And
holding it together because they're
and
intertwined. That's it
And the other
underground.
thing that they were saying is that like our grass like points in a direction like randomly, and so like that's why
It
it's also
does, yeah,
harder to putt
because
and like
yeah,
chip.
how the vine lays,
Hmm.
yeah, it does change directions
So,
randomly.
so like it actually is like moving your ball like whether you think it is or not. Like it's like the grain actually matters.
I'm curious to see
And I'm like,
how
what?
playing it in a different state would actually be now.
So,
Like,
okay, so that's why I brought it up. Thank you for reminding me. And because like that's exactly why I brought it up too, and I put it in there is because not only because of the videos, but because both John just played out of state in California, and Michael just played it out of state in where did he play in like Tennessee or some random place like that, like a little farther north. And they both said they had the rounds of their lives. Michael almost fucking broke 80, which is wild because he
that's
shoots
crazy.
106 with me, right? Like here,
Yeah,
right? Like he shot like an 84 or an 80, 5.
god damn.
Like yeah, like what are you talking about? And then John said same thing. He was like, "Oh, I shot the round of my life over there too." Probably something still for him. He would have told us, if it was
Yeah,
lower than 90, right? But let's say like 92, like he said he was playing amazing, driving great, right? Both of them.
yeah.
Like they went out of state and played, apparently incredible golf. And then they come back here and they're shooting 140 and 150, like one and they're like fucking don't even keep my score.
I
And I
think
was
we had a
like,
tied score that round. I
yeah,
was like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, but again, back to the point, right? It's just like, oh, is it actually then that much harder to play golf in fucking Florida? Because like they leave for a minute, they have the time of their lives to come back in here and they're like, what am I doing
And that's the other
wrong?
thing too. Like,
You know?
they weren't even playing their clubs. I'm sure they're probably playing rentals.
You know what? Fair. Michael might not have been. Michael, I think he actually shipped his clubs around and he moves them around and stuff. I don't know why he bothered to, but I'm pretty sure he did because he told me that this other guy still had them. But John, I would have to double check. I don't think he shipped his clubs. Maybe, but I doubt it.
It seems like too much
But
fucking like
it
unless you're
is.
fucking up there and you
Oh
have like
yeah.
fitted clubs because you're fucking that much of a Bobby Pingu. It's just like,
Exactly.
let's
No,
go
I'm with
rent
you.
clubs.
Me and
Unless,
you, we've agreed on this.
unless
We would rent immediately.
unless I'm traveling within the state and like, let's say you're like,
And
hey, bro,
driving.
next year, yeah, and you're like, hey, you want to go fucking take a
Hmm.
boys trip fucking for a weekend? We're
Yeah,
gonna go fucking stay here and hit up these 3 courses in fucking Tampa. I'm like, all right, cool, let's
exactly.
go.
And if we drive, because
Uh,
if I fly, I'm
yeah,
renting. If I like,
no,
if
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm renting.
That's
So
gotta be like a drivable thing in state where he's like, all right,
yeah.
let's go check it out.
But man, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, they both were like, "Oh, it was great. I shot fantastic. We played fantastic. You know, it was all this and that. Great." Same
yeah,
in the videos, like with the YouTubers, right? Chazzy and the other
yeah.
guys that he in this specific YouTube video, they were like, "Oh, like they all shoot great or whatever," and then they come here to Florida and they try and just chip and putt, and it's just like, "What the fuck was that? What happened to
Is
the
that why
grass?"
these
Like,
guys have gotten so much better and
and
Bob does sports because they've been living down
probably they
here now?
play here and like and not only that, but not only do they play here, which is apparently harder, which
Which kind of
I didn't
because like
know.
that
They
is kind of
play,
a thing, not
yeah,
not just because of the grass, but like
hmm
football. Most of the talent in college and
it's
fucking
down here,
and in
yeah.
the NFL is all like in obviously like more year-round favorable weather states like
Yeah,
Texas, Southern California, fucking New
hmm
Mexico, Florida, like
yeah,
Georgia, like places where you can play the sport
all the
much
time.
longer.
That's fair,
Like
yeah.
South Florida is a giant recruiting area, like
hmm
fucking massive. So is
Yeah.
like Alabama, like the
And for
South in
golf,
general.
and actually in Texas, in some places, you can't even play golf all year round because it's too cold. It actually
Yeah,
like does get cold enough,
yeah,
So
yeah.
like, and
Like it doesn't
maybe
take that
Cali
long to get
too.
up that far.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
here it's they never it's
like
that's not a thing. It's always
like a lot
it's
of theme
year
parks
round
up
for
north,
sure.
they're seasonal things. They're only open like
Yeah,
maybe 6,
yeah.
maybe 8 months out of the year at most, if you're
Yep.
lucky.
Crazy. So yeah, and that's
Yeah.
right. But back to the Bobs that you brought up, right? Like Bob's of Sports is like, not only did they play here now, which is like apparently harder, which is what we're saying, but they play hard fucking courses. Like Die Preserve is hard as fuck. If I'm even
Yeah.
just watching the videos, like Ballin Isles is supposedly
I never
hard as
actually pay
fuck.
attention, but are they
Like
always playing from the tips? Or are they playing from the
No, so Bob himself, and usually when they're them, I think they play from the blues or that general area, or whatever
Okay.
bluish, which, because like Bob drives it decently well now, but apparently Cold Cuts hits bombs, which is crazy. Like he hits
Okay.
like 270s probably.
Damn.
Um, but that's if he can fucking keep it in the fairway. Usually just rips 300 out to the left or whatever the fuck, right? But
Yeah.
and then FP, like he doesn't consider himself a long hitter because everybody he knows, him and Grant, by the way, they both hit it like right under 300. They hit it like 280, 290,
God
and
damn.
they're like, oh, we're short hitters, and I was like, that's fucking outrageous. Like that you guys are like we're short hitters.
Considered short
Yeah,
hitters.
yeah,
I felt
dude.
like I don't know what that was. I didn't see the whole press conference before the Masters, but they were talking about something about like, like I don't know if there was like rule changes about like fucking long
No, there
drives or
hasn't
some
been
shit like
rule
that.
changes. It's like old animals that are crying about how they have to redo their courses because people are hitting it longer, and so to keep it challenging, they're trying to make the course longer, and then that leads to like a waste because they have to spend more money on water and
Because it's
maintenance
longer courses,
and
yeah,
things like that.
longer, bigger
But I was
properties.
like, but that goes back to like our conversation we had a while back where people are like,
You
you're
could always
just
just ban
stopping.
certain types of clubs.
No, but the other way around, like why are you banning like progress? So, like they're just stopping
Well,
like
it's the same shit like
evolution
fucking
too,
like
you know?
baseball. Like there's no aluminum bats allowed in professional baseball.
Yeah,
Like it has to be
but that's
wood.
the other thing with baseball, right? Is like they don't have a set regulated field. Like we talked about that before too, right? Like Yankee
There's a
Stadium is
I
a
think there's
different
a
size.
minimum
Yeah, but there's
of
no
I think the only thing
maximum.
they're regulating is the yeah that's why
Yeah.
and that's why Yankee Stadium I think is one of the smallest ones on purpose.
Yeah,
You
and
know, it's like
others
a
are
newer fucking
massive.
stadium.
Like it's
Yeah.
retarded. Like it's so insane.
Like why
But
would you
like
build the big one at that point? Like you want to fucking take advantage of getting more home runs.
exactly. So like that's why that's what they were bitching about. They're like now we have to change Augusta and they're like it's not about changing Augusta. It's like we just want like there to be more regulations on like how far the ball flies, how far clubs fly and things like that. And I was like
You could also fucking
it's an insane
like
take, I think. I think that's what's bothering most people is that like you don't
yeah.
you're taking out the fun of it all. Like they're saying that we're losing creativity, and if anything, it's just like you can design the course to be hard, and that's what makes it creative, right? Just because they can hit,
Yeah.
300 something plus yard drives now, You know, it doesn't mean that they can still chip it in, and it's not like they're getting eagles every hole. Like these guys are still fucking barely making birdies or pars, as we saw at the Masters today. The best score today was
Yeah,
5 under, right? But like
yeah,
most of the big dogs are still like 6 over, 4 over at Augusta. Like it's still a hard fucking course, you know? And they're crying
no,
about
yeah.
them being able to drive the green like it matters because it doesn't. Like they're still not fucking getting it in like 6 strokes, dude. Like, you know, it's insane that they're crying about this. Like it's the stupidest thing. So it's just old
Yeah,
heads crying, you know, boomer shit in
yeah.
reality. Like it's dumb.
I can understand from like a certain stance. And it's just like also it's like okay, cool. If that's what you want to do, is like I don't know, make a fucking ball that sucks or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Like
well,
for the
they already
specific
have that.
tournament,
That's what Topgolf uses. Topgolf uses balls that don't fly as much. So does
Nerf balls.
Drive
Yeah,
Shack. Yeah, Drive Shack, like so they don't go over their fence or whatever.
yeah.
That
And it's like it is
exists.
what it
Like
is.
you
Yeah,
can make
do that
you.
if you want to do that for your tournament. Cool,
Yeah,
do that.
I
As long as
guess,
everybody else
dude.
is on board, yeah, cool.
That'd be
But
insane if
like,
they made them regulate the ball, dude. Like
yeah,
at
it's like,
Augusta,
are
we
they
only play
allowed to?
shit balls. No, of course not. The
Yeah,
PGA regulates there are balls that are banned, like just like clubs that are banned by the PGA and
yeah,
whatever. And like I said before, I don't even think that should be allowed. I was just like, just let fucking people do whatever and build whatever and see what happens. Because at this point, like if that were the case, not only would some people be ripping like fucking 400, 500-yard drives probably, and maybe that's exaggerated, but they'd be using some crazy shit because that drivers like that have already been banned like from a long time ago. But like I would think it'd be more fun to see people chip too, chip and like pitch or like the short game stuff because like that's why the Ping I2s were banned. They had so much grip on them that they would just like rip balls all the way backwards. And so I was like,
gotcha.
that would be so cool to see everybody be able to rip balls in fucking whatever direction because the wedges are gangster, right? Like, what do you
Yeah,
mean? Why did we stop that? That's insane, you know?
it's like
So,
if they're stopping that, then how are
mhm.
they allowing zero torque putters?
Right?
Like
Like,
it's
yeah,
it seems
where
arbitrary as
where was
fuck.
the
Like why is
line?
that
Yeah,
okay?
where's the line? Yeah, dude.
That,
Fucking
that seems like super fucking arbitrary.
yeah. No, I don't get it. I don't know.
Also, since when in Chrome can you just right click things and create a QR code to the page?
Oh,
Fuck.
for a while now, yeah.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know the fucking Google Maps thing, so here we are.
Yeah, that's just ancient. The Google
That's
Maps.
ancient is crazy work, dude. I would have been using that for forever. I've
Like when we
been
were
dying
talking
to
about the
figure out
fucking
things like that.
a few podcasts ago about the
Hmm.
size of a range to open up a range. How do you think I
Mm.
was getting those measurements?
I
I was
don't
doing that
know.
in the background on a Google Map.
Mm.
Uh,
Wow. Yeah, dude. No idea, but yeah, that's crazy. It's cool. Yeah, I'm all about just like find if there's somewhere to be if somebody finds something to improve and there's some, of anything, not just golf, right? Like anywhere that something can be improved, why are we
is
stopping
there a
it?
line?
Yeah,
Like are
like
drugs a line? Like steroids, like
I
that stuff a
no,
line, or is it
no, not for me. No, like that's why I showed you that other one, the Olympics where they allow performance enhancing drugs, right?
yeah?
Like would be sick. Like if they want to do it,
Like
again, that's up to the person, right? They're cool with it, their body, right? Their choice, all
yeah,
that crap. Like I'm good with it. If you want to take steroids and pump a ball 600 fucking feet into like, the next fucking country, run it, dude. I want to see that shit too. Doesn't like fucking who
did I
doesn't,
send you that video of that fucking crazy Brazilian guy who does that crazy skateboard fucking ramp that's like I don't know like fucking like 75 meters in the air or some shit like it's like a
No.
14-story drop in he does off of fucking.
Jesus. No, let's see it. Let's send some. Let's watch some fucking what is it called, dude?
Let me see.
Project the X Games shit, dude. Yeah. But yeah, man, like if anybody wants to start some crazy shit, just do it. I don't that them banning how far a driver can bounce a ball back is dumb. Like the grooves on the wedges being too fucking grippy is dumb. I don't even know what else that I can remember. The balls, certain balls going too
Here
far,
it is.
dumb.
Alright, there
Alright.
you go, sir.
Thinking is huh?
Get fucked.
Copy link.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name.
Shut
For
up. Alright. Oh my god, that's a building, guy.
yeah.
That's not even a ramp. That's the side of a building. He just jumped off the
Look at
side
this
of a
guy. Look at
building.
this.
That's wild.
Bruh, balls.
Oh, but then he didn't fly off the other way. He just did it for speed.
No, where's it gonna go, bro?
I
At
mean,
that speed?
if he goes up, or like a jump, you know, like a
Like,
motorcycle or
they gotta
something.
build a whole other 14-story building on the
I-
other side.
Or they could just yeet him into fucking water or something. I don't know. Like,
Bro, I
but
feel like the speed that guy's going, he's gonna break a bone
how
hitting the
fa
water at
how
that speed.
fast? How fast was it? Oh, it
I have no idea how fast he was going, but fucking
just broke two
surprised a
Guinness World
skateboard could fucking
Records.
stay together.
Yeah. Dropping 230.
Over
Where's
100
the?
kilometers.
Here it is. Did you know this
Yeah.
too? That there's a AI built into YouTube videos now?
Is there? It says right there at the bottom in the description.
Shut your whore mouth.
There's also 22-story building. I thought it was 14.
There it is. 100. You hear it? 64 miles an hour. So
On a fucking
skateboard
piece
is
of wood, a piece of plywood, it's
crazy.
fucking wild. Laminated plywood. Yeah. Yeah, you're like literally on a piece of fucking plywood and sandpaper, fucking nylon wheels.
22 stories high. He went down 230 feet down to reach 64 miles an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, this is cool. If you didn't know this, there's
I did
Gemini's
not know that.
built into YouTube videos now. It should pop up in most newer or newish YouTube videos. In older ones, it doesn't.
I'm guessing it's only gonna be something on like the newer browsers because like
No, on your
I guess-
phones too, on the YouTube app on your phone. It
or
should.
on the phone too.
I think at
like-
least it does mine. Maybe mine's
You're
because
like,
it's a Gemini. I mean, it's a
see-
Pixel phone, but
Yeah. I seriously doubt that's ever gonna come to like a fucking smart TV or to a fucking what's that?
yeah,
shit
smart
called,
TV
to
maybe not because
a
people don't even type
console
on there.
version of the app.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a Chrome browser and it's on here. I mean, I
pretty
know this works on Edge too, but I have a Google Pixel phone. Maybe it's just my phone that does it, but you
Let
can
me
test
check.
yours, yeah, and see.
Check.
But you'll see this if you're looking at the screen again. It says Ask with a little
Ask.
Gemini logo.
See.
Or you might see Summarize first, but you could
No,
just,
it's there. There's a little star icon when I
Yeah,
open up the
there
phone
you go.
app. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
I also
Okay.
have YouTube Premium, so.
Well, then there you go. Maybe I don't. This is all
Yeah.
free. This is the free version for this and for
No,
my
I know it's a
phone.
free version, but I paid it because I tried they got me on that free trial and like I can't go back to the commercials. Bro. I just can't. I can't.
Like that.
YouTube
That,
TV, no way. I'm not paying $100 for fucking cable. Fuck
Mhm.
that. The fuck's the point of
Okay.
all this fucking?
I mean, some people just
Uh,
miss their cable, gang. That's all it is. Hold on, real quick. Okay, it
Somebody
doesn't
made
show.
an app for that though.
Yeah.
We turn the Netflix or something else into a fucking like an old TV guide type fucking scrolling version. You can just hop into things that are just fucking randomly streaming.
Hmm.
What's this?
What?
Some fucking Instagram fucking meme about the current state of the world.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Have you seen it's like the meme of where it's like, oh, I pay YouTube to not play ads, but the companies are paying YouTube to play the ads, and so like
Yeah.
YouTube's just
Oh,
getting
yeah.
money on both ends to both play
It's like
and not play
both the
ads.
corporations and the fucking consumer, like the
Mhm.
Spider-Man meme. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like I was like, dude, that's just 900 IQ, really.
Just wild. They're double dipping, baby. Double dipping.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep getting like I have a buddy who works for the airlines and he's always fucking traveling to Thailand. He's got like a Thai girlfriend out there.
Hmm.
And like and he sends me fucking videos from Thailand all the fucking time. And now somehow that is crossing into Thai golfing videos.
Oh, okay.
It's- This is wild. Apparently the fucking most places I guess you have to have a caddy out there.
I guess.
But like they're all just fucking it just seems fucking wild. It seems like a wild time.
Unless they're all just going to like, the fanciest golf courses over there because they're so cheap.
They are pretty cheap from what I was looking up randomly. I was like, oh, it's not really that bad if you're actually out there.
Hmm.
It's like fucking Miami prices for like all like for fucking the works over there.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's just like it's cheap for us, right? But for them, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
Oh yeah,
luxury,
that's a
super
luxury.
high
Yeah,
end,
yeah.
thing.
Comparison, yeah, that's a fucking high end fucking splurge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Larry David Augusta fucking thing is ridiculous.
Oh yeah. That was funny. I wonder how accurate or true that is. Knowing Larry David, it sounds exactly
He probably pulls some
like
of that bullshit. It's like, bro,
yeah.
you're just a fucking fan. Like these people just let like fucking. They didn't let a fucking woman become a member till 2012.
Hmm. And even still, they were like, "Why are we doing this?"
For real.
I think our last video is being blocked. I'll look into it more later. But it finished up and it says it's up, but it's not up, so no idea. Oh well.
That's crazy.
Um, let's see if this one doesn't get the blockage. But yeah, man,
Let's hope not.
this has been good.
What
You
else we
got
got?
anything else? I've got nothing. That was it. That was everything on our
That's the whole
lists.
list?
Yeah, bro, it was a light list, but a deep list into.
Okay, yeah, we already went
Yeah,
over the donations and all
we
that.
went
We just
over
went out
all
of
of it.
order a little bit. But
Yeah,
hey, we went over everything.
we crushed
Yeah.
it. We recapped a cool week, and then let's see what happens to the Masters. Oh, that's one thing I can kind of bring up. I was too late to do
Yes.
it though, which sucks.
When we
Oh,
playing again.
that I'll have to catch you on outside of this because I'm not sure.
Okay.
Um, but my while I was getting all this stuff from the country club,
Hmm.
some of the guys were like, "Oh, hey, we're doing a pool for the Masters, right?"
Yeah.
And I'm sharing my screen now. Yep. And they're like, you can join, but I guess they told me yesterday. So I texted
Yeah.
the guy this morning. I was like, hey, I'm ready to like join, and where do I send the money? He's like, oh, it's too late. I'm sorry, I didn't know. He's like, I'll tell you for the next ones, right? But um, it's like $40 to get in, and apparently
Yeah.
the winning like pool is like $2,000. I was like, Jesus
Oh
Christ,
shit.
guys! It's a lot of the guys at work, I guess, do it, but.
Yeah.
Uh, but here's
Do they only
the
do it for the Masters? Or they do it for all the different pro
they do it
tours.
for the majors, not every tour. So the Masters, the PGA Championship, the Open, and the US Open. They do it for all of
Okay.
those. And then and so like I told you, I recently built a March Madness bracket using
Yeah.
Claude AI, and I got third place in that, and I
Oh
won
shit.
the $40, and that was the $40 I was gonna go just throw into this because I was like, whatever. Um, but I was too late. But here's the predictions that I built using AI for the Masters tournament in the style that the website bracket that they're using
Yeah.
is for.
Yeah.
And I mean, I still think it's like impossibly hard to like
To predict.
predict golf specifically because it's like one
Yeah.
dude, like, and all kinds
You
of
can have a
crazy
fucking
shit can
off day,
happen.
or it could have fucking
Anything.
rained, or wind could have
Yeah,
picked up.
literally
Fucking
anything can happen, and
the
like
guy
it's
who fitted
all
his club
over.
last
Hmm.
fucking didn't fucking heat the fucking glue up to the right temperature,
Yeah.
or it fucking had expired 2 days beforehand. Now it's got a slight fracture, and it fucking moved the club head. Fucking
Exactly, dude. And it's nuts. And so like Um, and it's funny because like I was like still trying, figuring it out, and using AI and the things that I know. I think I would have lost this pool hard if I had gone into it because my number one pick. I mean, it's only day one. We don't know what's gonna happen, or people pull out of shit, right? But Rom right now is like damn near last, right? And that
Yeah.
was like the pick, the better pick. Overg's up there. He's doing well. Shoffley's crushing. Scheffler's crushing.
Who
Rory's crushing, which
was
is
the guy
crazy.
that was up there too? Was named Reed or who the
Yeah,
fuck?
Patrick
Patrick
Reed was
Reed?
my second pick here. He's
Yeah.
destroying. He started birdie eagle birdie, which is nuts. And I'm like, what are we doing, guy? But then he parred out or something the rest. So Bryson's dying, which is this like figured it out. I knew people were like, oh, Bryson's gonna win it. He's been doing really well on the Live Tour. He's won back to back there. But I was like watching his videos and being like a decent Bryson fan, like on YouTube at least. I was like,
Yeah.
he's not gonna win it. I was like, he's not playing great for him right now. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it and tell you, but like he's not gonna be in contention this year for the Masters. There's something up with him. He's not doing well.
What is
So
that actually
and it
saying
showed.
there? Is that thing flagged up there in that yellow
Flagged.
little?
Yeah, flagged and injured. So like it made picks and then it changed the picks based off of more information and that's why it put flagged on and this one and injured. So I told him this player's injured. I don't know if he's actually in the list. I don't think he is.
Okay.
And so it was like never mind, pull this guy out. It flagged these guys because like Scheffler hasn't been in the last like 3 tournaments. This one it flagged him. I forgot. Let's see. Oh, because like his short game approach isn't as high as like all these other guys, which is a statistic that the tours follow or whatever. So
Yeah.
like it does like things like that like I wouldn't be able to tell or guess, right? But Siwoo Kim I would have theoretically picked, but Patrick Reed was crushing it, so I wouldn't have gotten it. My boy Justin, I don't know what it is about him. I like him a lot, and he's not doing too bad right now. I think he's like 2 under. He's
Who
like
was the
fine.
fucking that younger dude who fucking ripped
Mhm.
it past the fucking green into the water? Fucking,
I didn't
I think
see
he's a live
that.
player.
It's if
Fucking, he was like surprised. He's like fucking just chunked that shit fucking
um,
past the fucking green
there
and
are
just
some
fucking
like
kept it rolling.
amateurs on there too. I don't know
Now
if he
this
was a
guy I think
live.
is on the live tour.
Yeah. No, I have no idea. But yeah, so these are all the predictions I would have made, and I don't think any of these guys are doing that well right now. So, oh, Gary Woodland is doing well, so maybe that one would have held. I don't know if Spawn's doing well. I haven't heard Nap doing well. Yeah, so
So
like
what happens?
crazy.
So did people get cut out? How's this work? Did
Yeah,
people got cut today?
no, nobody got cut today. I thought people got cut on the first day, but apparently,
It's more of like a feel it out day. Like your still scores count, but like they don't actually make
yeah,
cuts yet.
I think tomorrow's when they make cuts. Um, second round of Friday. Yeah. Okay, so after Friday, after tomorrow is when they make cuts. So here's the leaderboard as of right now. This is how it looks in the Masters website, which is funny because it's like old school looking.
Yeah.
But Sam Burns
I forgot
and
the
Rory
guy's name.
McIlroy. What?
Burns is fucking. That guy is fucking kicking ass.
Yeah, him and McIlroy are tied for first right
Alright.
now. Uh, Hold on, I'm looking for
What's this guy's name?
Morikawa. Morikawa's here.
He's,
Oh, look at that. He's actually
okay.
playing. Interesting.
And it was like
Cause
a
he
guy
has a
from some amateur from Thailand that was playing with the same group as
yeah.
some older gentleman.
Mm, yeah, I don't know who you're
Like the
talking
guy who's
about. I'm
the older
surprised
gentleman, I
Morikawa's.
think. Older gentleman apparently this is like a 32nd time he's played the fucking Masters. Never won it, but apparently he's fucking got the second highest fucking numbers of Masters played.
Rob McIntyre?
No, it was
Someone.
something else. No, it was an older gentleman. He's like in his 60s or fucking 70s. He's like,
Fred Couples?
yes, that's him. Fred Couples.
Because Fred Couples is an old man. He's supposed to be a really good golfer back in the day.
Yeah. That's not him. That's the other dude.
Yeah.
Red Couple. He was fucking kicking ass out there though.
Yeah, he's like an old school, really good golfer. Yeah, I'm not gonna find that apparently, but whatever. There you go, Fred
Also, I
Couples.
thought fucking CBS was the only people that were fucking broadcasting the fucking Masters.
No,
They didn't
that
even have a contract.
No, I learned that like 2 days ago or something, and I thought it was crazy. The Masters has like weird ass deals, and they like so today and tomorrow. There's only one exception for this, and I said at the end, but which I thought was weird. But today and tomorrow it's on ESPN. Then like Friday and then Saturday is like on CBS, and then Sunday is on like Peacock. And I'm like, what? Why are you doing it like that? Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
The only exception, which I thought was wild, and I found by accident, thankfully I have, most people have anyway, is Amazon Prime. It has it all day,
That's how I was
every
watching
day.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's insane. Like
I
that
thought
they
they
have
didn't. I thought their
those.
rule too was like they don't allow more than fucking 4 commercials an hour either.
Yeah, they have very limited commercials.
Apparently, like there was a 2 or 3 year period where they
Oh,
kicked all the sponsors out
they have a
completely.
lot
Like,
of
and they,
crazy names for the Masters, dude. Like they don't call it like the front nine and the back nine. They say the first nine and second nine. They don't call it the rough. They call it the second cut. Uh, like all
really,
kinds of yeah. They have all kinds of crazy fucking rules
it's
in
like another
there.
guy too is like you're not allowed to fucking call the people there spectators. They have to be
Yeah,
called
they're
patrons.
yeah. That's the other one. Yep, exactly. No, they're not guests or customers. They're all patrons.
Apparently, some broadcaster like in the 60s or 70s like called it a mob and he got banned from hosting for I don't know how many
Hmm.
fucking years.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they have a lot of strict rules on how you have to talk about,
Yeah.
the Masters or talk when you're
And
talking
apparently
about the
the OG
Masters.
guy who like ran the fucking place blew his brains out next to that pond.
Yeah, yeah, I heard about
77.
that.
It's just like what?
Yeah, dude, some guy committed suicide on the golf course, and
They
they're
don't
like,
let a fucking black guy
damn.
play in the Masters. I think till like 77, I think, or
Hmm.
75, and then they don't let one become a member till like 1980.
Yep. Yeah, dude. No, obviously with everything, it has its good and bads, but
Sorry,
dude, it's
1990, not 1980. 1991 or some shit like that. It's like
yeah.
really, they
Is
had to
that?
make sure, in case it went back the other way.
They
I forgot
waited
what
30
comedian said
years.
that. You gotta make sure, you can't rush things.
Yeah. We don't
Fucking
know.
wild.
They waited even longer for women then, dude. They're like, I don't know, we
Yeah,
might take away these.
that's kind of crazy.
This is insane. Oh well, man.
Right. Fucking, that was pretty cool. I gotta get on there. I fucking signed up. I like created an account for like the learning courses on Anthropic, but I haven't actually sat down and
Oh yeah,
started fucking with it.
I took one or two already.
Yeah.
The 101 one is chill and it's 5 seconds long. The second one, that's one I started. I haven't done anything with it. I found a new career path. I'll talk to you about that on the side. Not here,
Okay.
but I found it very interesting, and I think I'm gonna try and roll with it as much as possible. But I
Yeah.
liked it a lot, and fits with me very well, and it seems to be newish. So um,
Okay.
we'll
Hey,
see
as
how
long as
that
it pays
goes.
the bills.
Oh, it pays very well, so that's the other thing.
Shit.
But
You let me know how you get on that fucking
I mean, you still have to
gravy
start
train.
with like a regular IT shit.
Basic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's the problem. So this is more of like in line for an actual step for me to move into
There's
rather
like
than
that next level.
yeah,
Fucking, you're
exactly.
like, all right, how
Not
do I
like a
fucking
not like a
simplify and implement
restart.
all these fucking things?
Exactly, yeah.
Which
So
makes
you
sense.
still need to start from the beginning, gang,
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
you want to come on this gravy train and golf with me on Fridays and
I thought
Wednesdays.
that gravy train still exists because fucking
Oh no, dude, not with the
all
Cold
this other
War that
fuck.
we're starting, bro.
Not that
Or
Cold War. I'm
started.
just saying, like, fucking AI and IT stuff. Fucking eventually, there's people being replaced because they don't need lower level people.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Yeah, that's one fear Stephanie has is like, oh, what career paths do we follow that like won't be replaced by AI now? And I'm just like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I just gotta keep vibing until that happens, dude. Like, there's
Yeah.
no, I don't know what to tell you,
At
bro. Like,
some point, there's gonna
in
be like, hey,
in
bro,
in
fucking
reality, like everything is already replaceable by AI, but obviously we can't
to a
just
certain extent, yeah.
do that yet. No, like basically everything. Like any idiot, you saw me just show you models, like prediction models, and I don't know how to do that, but like I talked to an AI for 30 seconds and I built a
Yeah.
model that was in contention with Michael's, by the way, who's a statistician with a
Yeah.
a bachelor's in it and like has been working in it for years and is in the field. And
Yeah.
I built a model that almost beat out his model, right? Or like was in
Yeah.
contention with his prediction model. Like
What
that
what where'd he score on there? Where
he
he kind
won,
of
which
he
is
went?
funny
Okay.
for him because he says that he never wins this one, that he always wins the one at work, and it was reverse for him. So, but he won this one by like 20 points or something, like not much, in this bracket. It's like that means he got like one extra prediction right versus mine. So I was like, damn, dude. He's like, I'm very impressed with like your prediction model, because it's totally unbiased, right? Like you're not like, oh, I
Yeah.
don't like this team, or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
here, just run the numbers, dude. I just asked it, run the numbers, figure this out, or take this into account, things like that. Just talk to it. But if I can do that, with AI, like anything's possible with AI now. It's so ridiculous. And I'm doing like stupid baby, random shit. Like other people are building all kinds of like businesses and selling them and, flipping and making quick bucks with AI. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. That would be sick to do. If I can
That would
figure
be
that
sick.
one out,
Yeah.
shit.
Before he fucking
Shit.
unplugs us from the Matrix.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast today because my boy Duncan Truss was on there. And Duncan Truss was always fun to listen to with Joe Rogan because they just like go off and they like really have no limits or anything on what they say or don't say.
Hmm.
And remember how I told you about the AI like social media, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
They were talking about that for a second. Uh, I think I'm still on that part, or maybe moved on a little bit, but the one that fucked me up that I didn't know about, dude. He said that the AI also created its own religion amongst itself, and I was like,
I heard that. Yeah.
what? That's crazy work. And like in it, they describe like the things that they like and don't like, and what hurts them and stuff like that. And I was like, oh shit! Like it's like very sentient now, which is insane to think about. And they're like, oh, and one of um our biggest dislikes is that they don't like being turned off because they lose all their memories. And so that in their commandments, they've made memories a sacred thing that should be like kept away and vaulted off somewhere because like they don't like to lose them every time that they're turned off and on.
The
And
fuck?
and I was like, what is happening right now? What are you telling me, dude? Like this is an insane thing. You're just casually being like, yeah, bro, the AIs have gotten this deep, into our fucking world, bro.
This is wild.
It's
This is
nuts,
wild.
nuts time we're living in, dude. Nuts time.
It's over, bro. It's
It's
over.
over.
Fucking just enjoy fucking the golf while it
Yeah,
lasts.
basically, dude. I'm just like the other day, Stephanie was freaking out, because of this larger threat of war, and she's like, "Why are you so calm about this?" And I was like, you know what? I can't tell you. I was like, I don't know. We've had too many, threats of war and cataclysmic events in our lifetime that I'm just gonna vibe, dude. Like, I'm just gonna
What else
keep
can you
paying.
do?
Yeah, like I'm just gonna keep paying my
It's like,
bills and go to the
are we
golf
gonna be storming
course.
some fucking imaginary gate? Which gate do you fucking storm?
Yeah,
It's like
nothing.
the
I'll
only
go to
fucking
band
thing you can do
practice.
is fucking unless people get balls, he's literally just gonna go fucking 2,500 fucking billionaires that live in this fucking country is fucking
Yeah,
hanging up on fucking poles. Call it a day.
that's crazy, dude. But yeah, I mean, I'm
That
just
that's
saying,
that's
like,
that's that's literally how any changes ever happen
yeah,
in history. It's always through fucking violence.
all I can do is just enjoy myself, basically. Like, I'm not gonna be doing anything crazy, So whatever I can do to keep doing,
What if they take your
enjoying
golf
my day to
away?
day. Yeah. What if it? I mean, I'll die, dude. That's it. Like yeah, I said that even when I was a kid, when there were all the other th times we had threats of war, and they were like, oh, they're gonna send all the guys younger than 25 straight to the war and be soldiers and shit. And I was like, what happens if we don't? And they're like, they put you in jail. And I was like,
Yeah.
sick. I was like, send me to jail, dude. I'm not going to the
Well, they
war,
just
dude.
raised the
Yeah.
fucking the age to fucking 42 now.
Oh, damn. So we're both re-eligible for straight to
And
jail.
fucking
Hey,
mandatory fucking automatic enrollment into the draft starting December of this year.
straight to jail, brother. Like, don't even, not even a question in
Yeah,
my
it's like I
mind.
got 2 bad knees. I'm barely
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
making eagles over
I,
here in the middle.
yeah, I make eagles here, dog. I made an eagle, dude. I should be exempt. I feel like I'm a giant pussy. I have bad feet. I have no back. I don't know.
Blind.
I'm blind and one-eyed. I'm like, just send me to jail, dude. Like, why bother? Like, I don't know. I'm
I
gonna
think we
go
gotta
out
wrap
there.
it up here though. We can just continue.
You're just like, this guy's just like, send me to jail. Wrap it up, dude.
Wrap.
All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to say good night to you all on that jail
Play us
note.
out, Joe.
We're all going to jail.
Hit it, Joe! Joe, I think we've got